Good morning, YouTubers. T Square with T Square Talk. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Today is our March event. This is a special members event video for all of our members to kind of have an opportunity to get something, a little something special given back to them. And a lot of people enjoy it. There's nobody on right now. It's always done live. So this way there's no questions about did I pick a buddy to win or whatever. We do it live. And that way everybody has an equal shot. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm giving it a few minutes to get some people in the room before we start. I'm just refreshing the chat here. Well, hopefully I have chat. We'll see what happens. Okay. Nobody's in the room yet. Sometimes it takes a little bit for people to show up. Oh, we got Larry in the room. All right, Larry, how's it going, buddy? It's great to have you, my friend. I got a question for you, Larry, and don't go into any details in the comments, but are you in Texas? I'm just wondering if you were the individual that I talked to in an email a while back. Let's see, Mr. Rodriguez, how's it going? Hope you're having a great night. We got Matt in the room. How's it going, Matt? Boom. It's saying you're saying third technically. Larry was the first one showing up for me with a comment in the room. I don't know. You might have gotten here before him and just not said anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't have to go all out. I'll have to shoot you an email later. I wondered. I didn't put it together. I hate to say that. When sometimes I try to know who the members are, like more in depth, and I was like, was he the one that lived out that way? I wondered, but I wasn't 100% sure if the two were the same. So I do have your email then, but I wasn't gonna say the city name. Let's see, who else do we have popping in the room? And good luck tonight, Larry. You're the first member to be in. To show up, and anybody that does a $2 super chat, I will get your name on the list. It was something I had mentioned in this morning's video. Anybody that wanted to be on the list for this event could just do a $2 super chat if they didn't really know how to become a member. A lot of people are on the iPhones, and iPhones have the worst luck becoming a member because a lot of them, I guess, watch it through the app. And if they watch it through the app, the join button is not there. So they actually have to leave the app, go on the internet browser, then go to YouTube through the internet, and then go to T Square Talk, and then hit the join button. It makes it more difficult. I actually found that out when one of the iPhone users eventually figured it out and became a member. Taking a quick look, who else we have. What is up, Kelly? How's it going? Hope you're having a great night. Doc, how's it going tonight? Donald, how's it going tonight? Donald, hope you're having a great day. Night. I might say day. I might say night. What is up, Icehole? How's it going? Hope you're having a great one. I'm your buddy. Fix it to pick me. If I had that ability, but then people would wonder. I choose the funnel spider. Yeah, I think the spider is probably going to be the one to go. That, in my opinion, that's the coolest this week that we're doing. But I don't know. The two halves are pretty cool. The Superman is pretty cool, and then the Silver Eagle is pretty cool. These back 7 right here were extras that I had from previous events, and so I just happened to pull them out. They were in an old junky box. Here, I got the box still sitting right here. I'll show you real quick. So they were just sitting in this old box right here, and they were kind of just tucked off to the side, and there was only, 7 or 8 in there. And so I said, I'm going to pull that out and see if anybody wants to maybe, pick one of them. Some people like certain stuff, the kangaroo, the Trump, whatever. But by far, I would probably choose the certified one. Although I'm actually fixing to do a video probably this week. It might even be tomorrow about certified coins. But I kind of wanted to wait until next week because I'm kind of working on a deal right now with someone where they're giving me, literally not giving, they're selling me a bunch of certified coins, at pretty much what I would pay for Silver Eagles. And for those of you that don't know, a Silver Eagle right now is $40. And in some cases, a certified coin is only $45, maybe $50 at best. So if you can get for a $5 difference, it's worth it to me to go with the certified, even though I know I've spoke out against certifieds if you're paying all that extra money for plastic. What is up, Dr. K? How's it going tonight? Hope you're having a great night. Conrad, how's it going today? Hope you're having a great day. I see you got my message. Let's see, John, how's it going tonight, John? Hope you're having a great one. Let's see, Bill, how's it going, Bill? Hope you're having a great one. Please, if everybody can, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, but I'm pretty confident most of you are. 99 cents of the spot for nice junk silver at Monument Metals, both $10 face value and $100 face value. So I actually saw junk silver at spot price this past week, because I've been picking up, I told you guys I'm picking up those sets now, the silver sets, and a lot of places have them so close to spot, it's unbelievable. Actually picked up 2 partial sets. They were missing the quarters. I think it was like the 06 and 07 or 07 and 08. And they were the partial sets because they were missing the 2 quarter trays, but they still had the silver half dollars. They had the silver dimes. And they had 2 $1 coins and 2 pennies and 2 nickels. So I was like, okay, so there's $2.12 right there. Plus, for quick math, I always just say I put everything in combinations of quarters or dimes. So when I looked at 2 halves and 2 dimes, I said, okay, that's an equivalent to 12 dimes. And that way I can do the quick math. 12 dimes at $2.60 comes out to whatever. Usually I say $2.50, and then I just will add the buck. But and some really good deals. Let's see. So, how many members we got in the house? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 members. I'm still going to give it a little time, but I am going to start getting stuff ready. Let me jump over here real quick. Actually, I'll let you guys look at this while I'm talking, just so I can get a couple things set up real quick. Boom. Live. Come on. Computer's running slow, a little slow today. I don't know why that is. Boom. We're going to actually fix this. I see we got 20 people viewing, 11 live right now. So we've had a few people drop in, drop out. Definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. Help me out. How many thumbs up we got already? Let's see. Does it say 11? We got 11 likes. All right. So... And then now, I just want to copy the list real quick. And now I'll actually let you see what I'm doing now. I apologize. I got a little bit of a sore throat tonight for some reason. What is up, JC Stacker? How's it going? Queen, how's it going? Hope you're both having a great night. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over. You guys can actually watch what I'm doing now because it's not anything secret. So let's see here. Edit. And then we're going to just copy this. If someone's name has a flame next to it, unfortunately that means that they did let their membership run out. And so they will not be eligible to win if they are the winner tonight. And then it will just go to the previous person. Copy. Because I keep this, I try to keep this updated. Each one of these little icons, emojis, they all have meanings. Like some of them have the face, some of them have the little Superman, some have the dollar symbol, some have the present, some have a trophy. All of them have a star that represents they're all members. The fire, that represents that they just let their membership burn out. I keep that updated on all the screens, just so that way I can kind of keep up and see who's what, especially when we do tonight, like tonight's event, which is the members event. Boom. And that way it's quick to kind of get it populated. And then the only thing that changes, copy, is if you are a obsessive fan, you actually get 3 entries in tonight's giveaway. And if you are a super fan, I apologize if you can hear my dog drinking. There, his bowl is almost right behind my desk, so copy. And like I said, if anybody wants to get their name on this list, it's only a $1.99 super chat. I say that because, like I said, some people don't know how to become a member or they're having trouble with it. And then super fans get 2. And these are the people that are paying a $4.99 a month membership. Now, some months there's different stuff, like you'll have your name up there once still, but the prize selection will be better. And one of the things that I want to do one of these days is say that if you're a certain tier, you have a chance at gold. If you're a certain tier, you have a chance at a nice certified coin. And if you're a certain tier, you have a opportunity at an ounce of silver. Kind of gives a little bit more of a thank you to the people that are of the higher tiers. I've been wanting to figure out some way to do something a little bit more for the people. I mean, because ultimately, if you're in the top tier, you get access to everything else the bottom tiers get. So it kind of, what can I do? I mean, some channels, they offer special videos. Some channels, they offer shout out videos. Some channels, they get all kinds of different stuff. And so I'm always looking for ideas on what I can do for the different fan levels. And, you know, when I start traveling again, and I eventually will, it's just, I'm a little scared right now because I've got a kind of decent life. I'm in the zone. I'm picking up a lot of ounces. And I kind of feel like a day is going to come where the opportunity to pick up ounces are going to be gone. And when that day comes, someone just did a super chat. I got to see who it is, though. I can't see yet. But I'll make sure your name is on the list. I just heard it like ring. Once that day comes that you can no longer get ounces, that's going to be it. You will not have any opportunity anymore to stack. And a lot of people think that will never happen. And I always laugh because I am almost 100% convinced it's going to happen. The problem is convincing people to, I'll say, believe that. You know, I was talking to an older gentleman that he actually remembered when gold was a couple $100. I've talked to people that remember when gold was $35, which is just insane to think about, but that wasn't that long ago. And so once you understand that, the idea of silver going from $4 to $34, you would have been put in an insane asylum for talking that nonsense. So the idea of silver going to 100, I mean, personally, I don't even think 50 or 100 is crazy talk. But it's hard to make people understand that. And I understand where they're coming from, but because they just don't know. People don't even really understand what's going on. They don't understand what's going on with the money. I was actually talking to someone. I don't want to get political, and I'm not gonna tonight. But I was actually talking to someone that I know, that I'm a friend with, and she was unhappy that, like, I guess she told me, I don't know if I'm getting political just by talking about it, but I gotta I gotta take a little time to get stuff ready. She was unhappy that a lot of these gang members and stuff were getting deported. And I said, well, let me ask you this. You just said yourself they're gang members. Are they gang members? She said, yeah, but they should still be afforded all the trials and rights and stuff. I said, and what else are you worried about? She goes, my Social Security, they want to get rid of it. I said, well, you understand they don't have enough money to pay for everything. So take your pick which one you value more. She goes, my Social Security? I said, well, you got to cut costs somewhere. But there we go. We're getting into politics a little. I'm not going to do that tonight. Someone just became a member, so I'm going to actually add someone's name on here. And that's the thing. If I see you became a member tonight, you'll get your name on here. You might not get a be in the right order right now, because I know these 2 thumbs up ones, that was for Super Chat members that just today they gave the Super Chat and they wanted to join. It's a fun event, and to have a shot at winning this cool stuff, someone is going to win one of these items. It will be the last man standing. Doc. Okay, so we got Doc on the Super Chat. And then, let's see. Oh, that was David. David subscribed. Okay. I get the sounds mixed up. Some of them are Super Chat sound, Doc, but you will get entered in tonight. Let me just see if there's any new members. Make sure I'm not missing anything. It lights up. Let's take a look at some of these comments real quick, just so I don't get too far behind. And while I'm doing that, I'll let you look at this. That way you guys can have fun and think about which one, if you win, which one you want. And Doc, we'll make sure we get your name on there. Okay, let's see. Would that be the gold tier? Adds 100 or 200 to the base level. Yeah, in order to get gold, it would probably be the... Oh, duh. Yeah, you're right. Gold would be the gold tier. That's a good way to look at it. I hadn't even thought of that. That actually makes sense. I wanted to do something special, but I mean, here's the thing: it's not every day that a gold tier would win. So I know one of my friends is like, "Dude, you can't give away a gold coin for $10." I said, "Yeah, but it's not a guarantee that a gold tier is going to be the winner. If the gold tier is the winner, then that's great. They beat the odds and they won a piece of gold. That's why I want to kind of go that route. Obviously, it's a little worrisome, especially now the cheapest gold is $300, $350 really. But now they're rolling out, and I don't know if I guess they've always had them, because I've been seeing these 1/20th ounces. In fact, someone offered me some 1/20th ounce Panda coins the other day for $170, which came out to $240 for a tenth of an $340 for a tenth of an ounce. And I said, that's not really far off from what a 1/10 ounce is. And sure enough, that was pretty much what I was paying for them too. So I thought about getting them, but then I said, do I want 2 1/20th ounce Pandas because they're smaller, or would I want a 1/10 ounce Eagle because it's an Eagle? So I actually took the Eagle instead. And some stuff I don't always show on the channel. I show you guys my, cool package openings, but sometimes if I just pick up stuff from people individually, I don't always show it. Let's see. I'm working on Constitutional until summer gets here. Mo work, mo money. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely Constitutional. You can pick it up cheap right now. A good opportunity. I remember when Constitutional was being pushed and promoted by 1 or 2 big YouTubers, and they were making such a big, because they were huge YouTubers, they were making such a big push on it that it was just, it seemed like all these people were buying up Constitutional, and it was just kind of, I won't say it was driving up the price, but it was interesting, the tactic that was being used. Let me change this real quick. Copy. Boom. paste. We'll take that off. And we'll take that off. Actually, add that 4 there. Bear with me a little. Just while I'm getting all the names set up. Doc, 88, 89, 90. I was hoping we were going to get up to 100 today. I actually turned on gifting memberships too. So if anybody does want to gift a membership, some people like doing it, although I guess technically it lowers your odds of winning. I hate to say that. But gifting memberships is on, and they don't see anything. They just, somebody will luckily randomly, YouTube picks someone randomly that's watching. If someone buys a gift membership, YouTube will pick a random person that's watching right now from the comments, and they'll give them that membership, and they'll just get a brief note, so-and-so got you a membership, but it's totally random. I wish it was set up where you could give it to who you wanted to give it to, but I guess that kind of, I don't know, might work some other way. I actually finally turned that on. I had a couple people mention it to me, and I'm like, I don't know how any of this works. Some of this is hit or miss, you know what I mean, when it comes to the technology behind a lot of this. Where was I? Yeah, Constitutional, back to Constitutional. If you can pick up Constitutional right now close to spot, that's what I would be focusing my attention on if ain't sitting on a nice size stack. If you've already got a big stack or a decent stack, then maybe purchase what you like, you know. Let's see. I hope you're doing well, bud. Thank you so much, Eric. I really do appreciate that. If the dollar is now worth 1 cent, I've heard that before, it's fallen 99%, then $35 easily equals 3,500. Don't mind the decimal point, just look at the digits. Yeah. Here's what a lot of people don't, in my opinion, don't understand. And unfortunately, when they do understand, it's just going to be too late. The dollar has been losing value so fast, and a lot of people make it sound like when they're unknowledgeable in this area, they're like, oh no, the dollar hasn't been losing value, it's still worth $1. They don't understand that prices going up is because the dollar's losing value, and we're certainly not going to tell them that as a country, because we want them to think it's greedy corporations, so they hate someone else, because they definitely don't want them hating the politicians. Because at that point, who knows what people will do. The truth of the matter is, the more money they print, the less it's worth. The less it's worth, the more commodities go up. The more commodities go up, those are the building blocks of everything that we produce. The more those go up, then the more everything goes up. I've actually thought, let me know, how many people here would watch a political video? If I made up a political video, I'm not going to do it in this one, and I would actually title it Political Video. I felt funny because it was such a good conversation that I had with that lady today, although everything was a question. I was like, well, let me ask you this and that, and, you know, how many people would watch that type of video? Just say yes or no in the comments. I'm curious because it was like, some of the stuff was like, she was hoping that everything Tesla burned to the ground. And I'm like, what? Who pays for that, do you think? She goes, I'm assuming Elon. And I said, or his insurance company? And she's like, okay. And how does that affect me? I said, when you go get insurance, your insurance is going to go up because they got more claims. And she's like, are you serious? I said, you think he's just sitting there letting his stuff go up in flames and not? I mean, I said, you want to sell your house. I said, if you want to sell your house, I mean, shoot, if it accidentally burned down, you'd get full price for it. You wouldn't have to wait and sell it. She's like, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I said, exactly. Elon's probably loving it. I said, it's just funny how people don't understand. They dislike someone so much. The Reluctant Stacker, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Let's see, I don't know what. I have to look. because a $5 super chat. Let me look and see what tier member you are. Okay, so a bunch of people said yes, they would watch. Yes, I would watch. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I would watch it. Gasoline is what will mess everything up in the end. Absolutely. I won't say buy a horse because I can't have a horse where I live, unfortunately. But my next home, let me see what level you're at, Reluctant. Because oh yeah, you know what? You were already a super, so that was $4.99, so $5 extra. You know what? We're gonna put you for the next tier up for a day. Let's see, copy. And I know I had someone tell me one day, you know, we don't become members for the shenanigans, for the games, whatever. And I understand that not everybody does that. Like, they don't make super chats for the games, but it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to do, and so it does make it a little more enjoyable. Oh, actually, you can't even see what I did, Reluctant. I didn't have the right screen on. So, just so you can see, Reluctant, I did add a third one for that $5 super chat for you, only because it took you up from the $4.99 membership that you were at, and it took you up to the $9.99 membership. I was laughing a minute ago in my head because I was like, imagine if he wins and then he decides, okay, for the prize, I'll take the Silver Eagle. Since you donated the prize to the channel for that coin, it was just kind of funny. And thank you very much. I think that's a really cool coin to donate because that's one of the sought after coins. A lot of people like that. GE Tex, thank you so much for the letter. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the, what do you call them? The coaster and the little cross. I do appreciate it. It was super nice of you. I hope you're having a great night also. Let's see, get an electric scooter. So I actually seen someone the other day. I'm giving it a little time, just talking, seeing if anybody comes in, wants to become a member. Right now you can become a member for just $1.99 super chat, and you get your name on the list right now. And we're about ready to do this like right now. We're going to do this here shortly, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And in some people's cases, they want to pay the difference, make a donation for the difference to go the next tier up. They can do that. And some people, they have a hard time. They don't understand how to do the super chats and all that. And I totally understand that. Let me take a drink here. Let's see. But yeah, gasoline is, see, the only reason we're not seeing really bad inflation right now, a lot of people don't understand this, in my opinion. Inflation's going up. So yeah, there's no doubt about that. But a lot of people are not understanding that, well, why am I not seeing it drastically like they're saying? Well, with what's going on right now with all the tariffs, it's causing countries to hurry up and send as much stuff in before the tariffs ramp up. Once they ramp up, then they're going to have to pay a tariff fee or a larger tariff fee on whatever they bring in. So a lot of countries are trying to flood us right now with stuff, and they're putting them in warehouses in the United States. Kind of like the gold that's flooding into the United States right now. People trying to beat the tariff. But here's the thing. I don't even know if they'll put tariff on gold and silver. What is up, CT87GN? Hope you're having a great night. It sounds funny actually reading it out loud. But that is making a big impact. And then cheaper energy prices. So right now, it might not seem like energy is cheap, but you look at the price per barrel of oil, and it's lower than it's been. It's under $70 right now. It was actually down to 66 not too long ago, but we just saw a 30-cent jump in silver. And it was funny because that lady I was talking to today, she actually told me, she goes, no, gas is not cheaper. I remember when it was $1.35 not too long ago, and I was like, what? No, I just bursted out laughing at her, and I was like, gas was never $1.35 recently. I go, you'd have to go back 20 years to see $1.35 gas. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't recall seeing $1.35. I said the cheapest I think it's been is $1.99. And then after that, she's like, oh, no, wait, it was $2.35. And I said, yeah, I've seen $2.35. Let's see. Of course, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let's see. I made it finally. Internet is back. Nice. Yeah, it's hard. Internet is one of them things that I cannot do without. Do you think the 1996 Silver Eagles are worth a premium? So here's the deal. I'm not a big fan of any premium Eagles. I feel bad saying that, but what I said in the beginning of the show, and if you're listening to this now and you're not live, you might not see it all happen live. If you're watching this and you're wondering if you're live or not, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there is a little red dot. You can hit that little red dot and you will be 100% up to date and live, unless this is posted. But I'm not a big fan of premium silver. You guys see me get stuff like this that is, some people would say that's premium silver. Some people might say this is premium silver, or well, this is going to be a little bit of a premium, but I don't like premium silver. Some people will say this is a premium silver. All of this right here that I picked up in that other order, I picked all of that up at the same price per ounce. It didn't matter. And yes, that means that I picked these up for what, $40, just under $40, but that's why I bought so many of them. And now they're not $40. I think if you go on their site now, I think they're $43, I believe. But if you call them direct, you can just say, you saw them on the channel, you heard they were 40. If I buy a bunch of them, maybe if you want to buy 5 of them or more, they might give you the 40 price. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of premium silver. Even this, it looks cool. The Superman ounce, it's premium. I generally don't like premium silver for me. Do I pick up stuff like this? If someone tells me, hey, I'm looking for a premium Superman ounce and I got to pick it up, I'll pick it up, but it's only because it's for somebody else. My personal stack comes in tubes that look just like this. And it's 20 ounces, and that's it. That's all I want in my personal stack. The rest of the stuff, loose stuff, a lot of that I end up using as trade. I might trade, 5 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, 5 of those, 6 of those, whatever, and get a brand new tube of something nice. And in some cases, it might only equal up to 19 ounces to get my one full tube. And the reason that is because some people will value stuff like this a lot more. Now, Eagles are always going to be cool. Everybody loves Eagles. But at the end of the day, I'm asking myself, how many ounces do I want? My ultimate goal for ounces, some people might laugh at this. Some people have said you're probably already there and don't even know it. My goal is, any guesses? Anybody want to guess what my goal is? I'll give you guys a minute just to put in a number. And some of y'all heard it probably on the channel. The first person that says my goal, I'll give you a shout out. But here's the deal. I could already be there and not know it, because a couple members of the channel said, I've been watching your videos now for 6 years. You got your goal, but you've got it spread out in 3 or 4 different locations. You don't even know that you're there. So, no, not that. Someone, GE Tech said 3,000. Rick said 1,000. John, you got it. 5,000 ounces. Weight in silver. Actually, originally that was my first goal, was weight in silver. But I don't even know. When you get into troy ounces, I'm afraid, well, you can't see my screen right now, so I'm going to pull up a calculator. I was going to say, I'm a little ashamed to maybe say my weight. 5,000. That is the correct answer. My weight is 311 pounds as of right this minute. Times 12, because there's 12 troy ounces, I believe, in a pound, in a troy pound. So that would be 3,700. I think I'm probably over 3. I would think. But, I mean, some people that follow the channel, you guys see what I order, and you guys are kind of follow. Larry saying 75. Yeah, it was 5. 5 was the magic number. Wade in silver, that was a great suggestion. I love Silver Eagles. Yeah, a lot of people love the Eagles. Do we need to pick a number tonight? Nope, everybody already has a number. You don't really have a number. What you have, I don't know if you've seen this. Boom. So this is the wheel right here. It will be the last name to come off. You either have a number or you have like 1, 1A, 1B. That's because those are different tiers of memberships. If you've got 3, that means you're an obsessive fan. If you've got 2, that means you're a super fan. And if you're a fan, then you have 1. And let's see, because you've been a member for a while. Let me see if I can see where you're at, Larry. Larry, where you at, buddy? Oh, there you are right there. You're 54 right now. And the 54 just, they're in order by when people became members, except for these people right here. So these are actually people that I know personally. And so they just kind of make some kind of a deal and become a member. Sometimes they'll just give a coin up or a couple of coins or whatever and say, you know what, put me down. And some of them just different ways, but it ain't through. These people won't have a star next to their name. But on the flip side, I don't think any of these people really watch the video because they talk to me on a more regular basis. And so they just get their info straight from me while we're having lunch together. Let's see. And then these people were the people that just did the super chats today to try it out and see if they like it. If they like the event, then they'll end up, maybe they'll become a member later. So let's see. So that's how that's going to work tonight. I'll start spinning. It takes a little bit to spin because, like I said, there is like 90 names. So it takes a little time to cross them out. But I want everybody to see that their name is on the board, so they'll see it crossed out. I always feel bad when it gets to the end because somebody, and if they have a flame next to their name, like I said earlier, if you see a flame next to your name, it just means something happened and your membership burned out. And I just haven't crossed it off the list yet because you guys saw how I got this list. I just cut and pasted. Oh, this don't count here. Let me switch over. I don't want anybody seeing. This don't count. It's just practice. That didn't count. So I just want to make sure. I don't want to start spinning until we get started and have somebody be like, what? That was me. But I got to fix that real quick. Let's see. Scenes, what you're looking at. That was just a test. I forgot if you just touch the wheel. If you just run your mouse over it and accidentally touch anything, you instantly will see it change. Okay, I'm just making sure that name didn't come off. Someone would be like feeling bad. Jumping back over, let's see what we got in the comments. Taking a look at the comments, and we're gonna run this here in just a couple minutes. We've got enough people to verify it now. Let's see. No need to pick a number, Larry. Yeah, it is tough to trade in premium stuff for weight, and that's why some of these coin shops now are selling premium stuff for like not much over bullion, and that's the kind of deals that I've been waiting for. So I'm kind of glad. Part of me is glad that I got my last year's tax return recently. But part of me says, yeah, I'm getting premium stuff at bullion prices. But if I had bought last year when I was supposed to file, those of you that don't know, I file a 6-month extension, and then usually I'm still 6 months late. But my CPA says it really doesn't matter as long as they owe you money, they're not going to complain. And so I should have gotten my return 12 months ago. But instead, I actually just got it last week. And 12 months ago, silver was $23. So it would have been nice to have bought in silver at $23 an ounce instead of $40 an ounce. But it's nice that I'm getting premium for the same price. But I still would rather have had more. Let's see. That's peak. Mail form. Evening. How's it going, AKA? Hope you're having a great night. Diversity, some junk, some premium, some regular bullion. Yeah, I mean, so even though I like one, because I help out so many people, it means that I do have some premium stuff. Those of you that seen my order yesterday or the day before know that there was some premium stuff in there, some higher price stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm just after ounces. T, we need to get together and talk about your weight. Oh no, my weight is bad. I was meeting up with a trainer at one point, but it didn't go well. It was hard. And then when it was all done, I gained all my weight back. And then I wanted to get back into it, and I went and talked to the guy. And the guy's like, dude, you have to know what you're doing. You trained with me for 3 months. You trained with other people for 3 months. If you didn't learn nothing, you probably don't care. And I'll be honest, unfortunately, I put this right here, YouTube, and my stacking finances well above everything else. And I had one of my friends is like, yeah, you'll pass away a millionaire at a young age, probably with a heart attack or a stroke. I way overeat. I under exercise, and I'm hoping to fix it someday. I say when I go to the Philippines, I'm going to be over there eating just one thing every day, and nothing but vegetables. I had to pause. I didn't want anybody getting the wrong idea there. Let's see here. But yeah, someone's like, you think all they eat is vegetables in the Philippines? No, I don't think they only eat vegetables, but I think vegetables are a little bit more prevalent because they don't have money to be buying chicken, beef, steak, that type of stuff. But then someone else said, well, think about it. You'll have money when you're over there, and so you're not going to be eating what they're eating. So who knows? It doesn't take long to move up. Yeah, and that's the thing, to 3K. And that's why someone said they think I already have my 5. But it's hard to know because, like I said, I spread stuff out so all over. The cheapest is to browse through local coin shops, generic bullion. Exactly what I like. If I had any coin shops near me, I would definitely be doing that. We have one pawn shop in Corpus Christi. Just one. And that sells coins. There's actually another punch. There is no Mrs. T. Will have lots to spend. There's no Mrs. anything. So I guess my son will, but he's like me. He don't want to part with his collection. He actually is fixing to buy a new car, and he was debating on the terms of the loan, and I told him, technically you could sell your collection. He goes, I don't want to part with it. I don't want to part with my collection because then it stops going up. He goes, right now, it looks good. It looks like it's going up faster and faster. I'd rather buy it in funny money and pay it in funny money and let them keep accepting the funny money. And I said, that's the way I would look at it too, probably. So who knows? What about seafood in the Philippines surrounded by water? So yeah, they have a lot of seafood. In fact, shrimp, oysters, they have more varieties of mussels and something else than any other country in the world. My internet connection is bad. It's okay, John. I understand. Sometimes, depending on where you are, it does get bad. Lots of fish. I have a buddy of mine. He's always on me about, he says, you need to quit eating steak, eat more fish. And I said, what about pork? He said, fish. I said, chicken? He said, fish. I don't know why the significance is. People say you should eat more fish. And I've heard it before, but turned my cough money into silver. So I actually took all my cough money and put it into Dogecoin. And when I did that, I actually talked about it on the channel. Did I say the C word? I don't think I did. I hope I didn't. I hope I said cough money. But I took all my cough money, put it into Dogecoin when it was 4 cents and drove it up to like 40 cents and then sold it. And then I put that money into metal, which was pretty awesome. I had to get some money together to pay my Uncle Sam bill afterwards, the taxes on that money. I had a couple friends say I should have held it and kept going because it did go up to like 72 cents, but I had already gotten rid of mine at that point. And, it went up to 72 cents and I was practically crying seeing how much money I could have made until all of a sudden it plunged back down to like a dime. And so I was kind of happy it went the way it did. Jewelry stores and coin shops, generic bullion allowed me to pick up a whole set of Queen Bees in one day. Wow. So I've heard jewelry shops are a great place to pick up great deals on bullion and just silver. Some of the stuff I've picked up in the past, jewelry and stuff, is well worth it. It's usually sterling. I've never seen yet a jewelry store selling generic ounces super, super cheap. But it doesn't mean they're not out there, because I've heard a lot of people say they have. Were you ever stationed there, or did you ever visit where you were in Thailand? I've never been stationed anywhere in Asia or any of the Asian countries. I lived in the Middle East for a while. I lived in Europe for a little while. I lived I can't really say South America, but Panama for a while. I was in Belize for a while. I was visiting Cozumel for a little while. And then I've been in almost every state except for Hawaii, Alaska, Oregon. The states in the far, far northwest I haven't been to. But I've been in everything on the East Coast, everything in the center. I actually did a trip for YouTube where I made videos all the way from Maine to California. I was going from Maine, the tip of Maine, to the San Diego, the bottom tip of California. And I ended up getting turned around, though. Something major happened when I was in Vegas, and I actually had to come back home. That was a long time ago. It was like 7-8 years ago now. Let's see. So that's that. Skinny people say eat fish. I wonder why then. Why eat fish? Protein, no crabs. Oh, don't eat crabs? Are you serious? I eat a lot of shrimp. I love shrimp. I actually I know multiple people that have shrimp boats. I go and eat surfing crab a lot. I love surfing crab. Omega-3s. Okay, so that's why they say fish is the omega-3s. I bought the 1 ounce silver round Doge from a few years ago. Yeah, I was thinking about pulling out a bunch of Wall Street silver ounces, the silver squeeze ounces that they came out with years ago, because now it's getting popular. In fact, I probably should have put one in this selection right here. But like I said, I'm pretty convinced I know what the winner is going to take. If you want, go ahead and type in the comments. If you are the winner, what piece of silver are you going to take? I'm sure people are either going to say the eagle, the spider, the Superman, or the 2 half-ounce Houston coins. Let's see. Great pickup. Yeah. Yeah, a Queen's Beast set is definitely a great pickup. It's rare that you find that kind of a deal. Man, I went through mine today, and there's hardly any I would want to part with. Is vintage that I didn't pay up for. Yeah, and that's the problem. If you right now with silver as high as it is, I mean, it's not high, but let's be honest, it's higher than most of us had paid. Then I think more people are willing to part with their collectible stuff. That's why, like, those Supermans are there. Those Supermans cost me the same as any other ounce right now. Because silver's so high, people are willing to sell with the stuff that they weren't willing to part with. Let's see, garage sales and rummage sales. The older military insignia is often sterling. So it's funny you say that, because I was digging through a box of my old military stuff, and I remember vaguely when I was in the Middle East, I bought a lot of silver ESWAS pins. Because I just liked that they shined brighter. Part of me thinks I even bought one in either platinum or white gold. The problem is I wouldn't know a platinum one if it was. I wouldn't know which one was platinum, even if not. So I may have to figure a way to test them before I do anything with them. I actually still have a gold chain, a 2-ounce gold necklace from the Middle East that I used to hang my dog tags on, which is pretty cool. You can't get into the Philippines unless you go with someone from there on your first trip. I've been there. What? No way. How would you find someone from the Philippines before you go? That sounds tough. But here's the other thing. Because I'm retired military, I've heard rumors that they're rebuilding the military base in the Philippines. And they're upgrading it. So as a military retired person, you can use Space A or Mac flights and fly anywhere in the world. That's why I've used it. I've gone to Italy for a couple of weeks and flew for free and loved it. But, man, that would be tough because I don't know anybody in the Philippines yet. And I certainly don't want to just, like, link up with someone and then have someone attached to me the whole time, like guarding me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll just want to go and have fun and relax or what. I'm one of them people that I just go with the flow when I travel. Okay, so prize selections. Someone said ASC. Someone else said Spider. Cranky. Let's see. Good luck all. Eagle. If I win, I like the Spider. ASC. Yeah, I knew the ASC and the Spider would be probably the top picks. Eagle. That's ASC. Spider again. Spider. Eagle. Spider. Yep. That's about what I would expect. Eagles always have a higher premium, so everybody loves the Eagles. Let's see. I recently found out my letter cover is silver. Nice. That's awesome to end up picking up something that's silver. The only thing I have that's silver that's not jewelry or coins, I have some silverware. And that was only because a friend of mine, she went to a yard sale. She knows, she understands what silver is because we dated for a while. And she ended up going to a yard sale, and they had a bunch of utensils in a little oatmeal bin, a little oatmeal container all wrapped up in newspaper. And she said, how much for the utensils, the forks and spoons and stuff? And the lady's like, I don't know, $5? So she got it for $5. When I looked at it, I was like, that's 10 ounces of silver almost. I said, I'd gladly give you 10 ounces of silver for it if you want. She said, well, I was thinking about selling it. Originally, she wanted to sell it and buy coins. And so I said, well, the money that you would get would be an equivalent to 10 ounces. I said, I'll give you 10 ounces, or I told her I'll give you my kayaks and I'll give you 6 ounces. And so she said, are you serious? She said, I'll take the 6 ounces in the kayaks. And the kayaks is just because I didn't want the kayaks anymore. Someone gave them to me for free for doing some work for them. And I thought I was going to go out and be a big kayaker. And then I never messed with it. True. Good luck to everybody. Filipino P. I do watch Filipino P. In fact, I have been trying to figure out what island she is on. And I said, if I go to the Philippines, I'm going to track her down and meet up with her. I think it would be incredible to meet up with the Filipino P. Even though she would probably look at my memberships and my subscriber base and I don't know if you're a real YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, compared to hers, she is sitting on a huge fan base. I think she's at 250,000 to 500,000. She was actually in Manila Magazine a while back. I love the Filipino P. You might be okay if you're military. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here. So hold the comments just for a minute. Once I switch screens, I won't be able to see any comments. So if someone can put a bunch of emojis in the chat real quick for me, that way I know exactly where I left off. We've got everybody. I'm going to give one last announcement. If anybody wants to become a member right now, if you're not live and you're seeing this and I've already started spinning the wheel, once the wheel gets going, you can't get on the wheel, obviously. If anybody does a $2 super chat in the next 2 minutes, I will put you on the wheel. For those of you that don't know what I mean by that, this is the wheel. And you saw the prizes a minute ago. The winner is going to have their choice of one of the prizes, whichever one they want. So we do this every month. Sometimes it's a wheel. Sometimes we use a football game. If you're not a member and you'd like to become a member right now, you can become a member right now. That's fairly instant. Or you can do a $2 super chat and test it out for 1 month. And I just add your name on the list, kind of like Doc. He added his name. And I've actually seen people do this where they just become a member for 1 month and actually win something. So that's pretty cool. If you do have a flame next to your name, if one of these people have a flame next to their name and they happen to be the winner, their membership has burned out. They do go out after a month, depending on how you have it set up. Some people it doesn't go out. It all depends how you set it up, I guess. If you set it up where you just do the $2 super chat, then you just have it for a month and that's it. And you try it out, and then you go from there. So if you, yeah. I'll know now where I left off. That's what I was hoping for. That way I can find, I love the YouTube emojis. I've been trying to figure out how to get that emoji. That one I love. I use that one. I would use that one all the time. Let's see. I have some eagles, but nothing special in slabs. So that spider is definitely appealing. And with that being said, it's been 2 minutes, so we are going to start this thing up. The eagle is a 2004 uncirculated. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful eagle. I'm actually looking at it right now, and it is. You called it right. You even knew what it was. I'll be honest, I don't know what years are good, what years are bad when it comes to that, because I'm not really a coin collector per se. But I know the eagle is pretty awesome. And, I mean, the spider is awesome because it's certified. The top ones, not really anything super special. I mean, to be honest, if someone won almost any time and they wrote to me and said, hey, I really like that Trump one, or I like them Colt ones, or this one, if I still have it, I would just put it up anyway and swap it out. A couple months ago, Queen had one. And she told me she was a big fan of Libertads. And so I ended up I sent her a picture first to make sure of a vintage Libertad, one of the early ones. And she said she loved it and would take that in a heartbeat. And I said, okay, there it is. At the end of the day, an ounce is an ounce to me. It doesn't matter what it is necessarily. So, okay, so with that being said, boom. Let's get started. We're going to switch screens. Once this gets going, I can't stop it. As always, I don't really like to say people's names as they get canceled out. I might if you only have one entry and it's your last one, but I have had too many times where I've dropped someone's name. Like if I said, okay, Mr. Crummett, sorry. Or Mr. Crummett, you have a great day, and then all of a sudden his name gets eliminated. So I don't like to say people's names that are on the list anymore. I don't know if it's a jinx thing or what. So you won't hear me say it. I will be the last name. So this takes a little time. So while this is going on, I can't see y'all's comments. So you won't hear me answering questions while this is going on, because what I'm looking at is exactly what you're looking at. I will spin it until all the names are gone, so it's going to take a little bit to go through all the names, but it gives me time to just kind of talk and just have fun and just kind of go with the flow. I will shuffle it a few times first, make sure you guys can all see the wheel. Everybody can see the wheel. And shuffle it up a few times. Boom, 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 boom. That just makes up all the names so people don't have all their names bunched up together. Usually it's rare you see two names side by side. You still got 80, 88 and 89, although they reversed their order. But if a flame comes up, obviously, like I said, that person's membership's burned out. All the emojis just mean different things. So if you see an emoji next to their name, don't think it means anything special or bad or whatever. With that being said, the first name to be eliminated, I always feel really bad about. So I apologize to whoever gets hit first if you're in the room. And like I said, you don't want me saying your name. I actually had one person say, you can say my name. I don't believe in this. And all of a sudden, in fact, there used to be a way. Is there still a way to do this? Let me see. There is a way. I do remember. Because I was like, wait a minute. How did I see? There is a way that I can see the comments. So if I do this, I can still read the comments, which is what I want to do, actually. And this way, if anybody has a question, I can answer the questions. I forgot, because I was like, someone told me one day, I was reading the comments, and now I can see the comments, and you can see what I'm looking at, too. And I can't see all the names in here that well because they're small. I love the old Mexican silver. Libertad is appealing. Been trying to grab any of the old mix. So someone wrote on here one day. They're like, you can say my name. It don't bother me. I don't believe in that stuff. And I said the name. The next name to hit on the wheel was disqualified, and it was that person's name. I felt horrible. I was like, I told you, dude. With that being said, let's get started. Last name on the wheel is the winner, and let's get started. It takes a little bit, so I apologize. Some people don't like waiting, but it kind of makes it fun, and it means you'll see your name come up. So first name to be eliminated. Every name will be eliminated until the last person is standing on the wheel. 3D Woodworks. So sorry. And like I said, I can't add names once I start spinning the wheel. And as soon as, what's up, T? You can add me. I can't add you now. Once I start spinning the wheel, I can't add anybody. That's exactly what I said. But I can add you for next month. So you will be on next month's one for sure. That means that you're probably not live. If you are not live, please hit that little red button in the bottom corner. I feel so bad when that happens. But like I said, John, if someone can write down a comment to John and tell him to hit the red button in the corner that we had already started spinning. I can't really write anything while I'm working the wheel. But if someone writes that, maybe they know how to tag. I don't know how you tag a name. I don't even know if you can see the comments. Some people, they don't know how to see the comments. Libertad Unzas. I played 170 yesterday. I paid 170 yesterday for 5 ounces. Wow. 170. So that's 35. It's less than 30. That's 34. You paid spot price then for those. That is an incredible deal. But yeah, John, even though you're not live, you won't see this probably for a little bit. But once you get to this point, like I said, I've already started spinning, so I can't do anything. But the next one, I will make sure your name is on there. And I say the next one. We do this every month. We do this. What is up? I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. Let's see. Kalilo? I'm not sure if I got that right. Hope you're having a great night, buddy. 170 for 5 ounces. That's insane, though. I can't pick up anything near that price. Oh, no. John, I know you're live. It was John Goldsworth that is not live. Because right after I started spinning, he's like, put me on the wheel. And I was like, oh, I can't once I take names off. Once I start this, I can't change the wheel. And that's why I kind of let it go for well, darn, I didn't start for almost an hour. I did get it. That is awesome. Because I am horrible at people's last names. Let's see. My local jewelry store hooks me up. Had $18.97, $20 lib for melt too. Oh my word. Wow. If it wasn't you, I would probably even doubt that was true. But since it's you, I know you wouldn't fib. But yeah, that is an incredible deal. I actually had, so I just explained to you guys what the flame means. It's someone that let their membership burn out. I actually, and there's another one. I actually had someone come in second place one time that had that. I don't know if it might have even been first place. I can't remember. It was a while ago. And then it just falls back. If that person wins, it falls back to the one after. I paid $185 for 5-ounce Monarch Pured Silver refinery from Oregon. That's a pretty good deal too. That's 35. That's 37. So that's, I think at 37 though, you're getting up there where you can get something better than a bar at 37. I've picked up, but I've had to buy a lot of them. I mean, like I said, I'm hoping to pick up a deal on 100 certified coins, all 1-ounce coins. If I get the deal, then I'll show it and talk about it on the channel. I don't know if it's going to pan out. The person said they had a bunch of them. We'll see. I keep in touch with probably about 20 different dealers now. Before I was just focused in on one dealer. Now I kind of just talk to a lot of different people because I find that I get the best deals like that. Someone has always got too much inventory and they let it go cheap, essentially. But who that's going to be is going to vary. So with 20 people on the books, I mean, I've got a new one that I just added, and I'm hoping they're going to come through for some good orders for me. So you might see some really cool stuff. We'll see. I've only put in one order with them so far. A second order with them that's paid, but I haven't received it yet. And I'm really hoping that it pans in something more. But we'll see how that plays out too. We're down to 78 people. Flamer ended up second place recently. Oh, that sounds bad, don't it? I said that wrong. It's the one thing I don't like about lives. You can't retract anything. You say it. It comes out of your mouth. It's out there. Randy, thank you so much for becoming a member today. I really do appreciate that. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't. I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I dislike saying names, specific names, when I'm spinning the wheel. I don't want to be calling out a certain name. Let's see. Nice pickup on the junk. Yeah, junk silver is awesome. 90% for 21x. That's really good. Let's see. I changed the wording of... Oh, okay. Yeah, and then YouTube. So YouTube is funny too. If you won't have that problem because you have the wrench next to your name, but if somebody else says something that's inappropriate, the way mine is set up, and I didn't set this up, somebody else set it up for me, but the way mine is set up, if something is spammed or said inappropriately or a bad word, I don't know how he got his word base. It actually pulls the comment and it stops them from commenting for a couple minutes. Yeah, you always keep me on my feet, that's for sure. But you did give me the S&P comment, and that actually, people actually like to see that. I never really thought about that most people's S&P and most people's retirement is more related to the S&P 500. So that was a really good point that you had made. And when I looked into it, I said, man, that's right. Actually, it is. And I don't even share it. Now I have it up there as one of my main tabs to keep an eye on. Let's see. I picked up those little poured bars up I see online they sell from 250 to 350. Yeah, little vintage stuff goes really, it can get really high. I've seen some vintage bars sell for $800, and I'm like, what in the world? I had someone tell me the other day he wants to get a Engelhard 10-ounce bar. And that was too bad because I had actually had some and I was quick to get rid of them because I don't like that they were older. I don't like older bars personally. I want it to shine. Did your name just come up twice in a row, or were they just close? But you had an A and a B, so it means you still got a plain one. Makes me feel good to know I can benefit you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. What are we down to? 63. 63 names. I actually was sitting here one day. It was spinning, and I was watching, and I said, I am so sorry, so-and-so, as it was still slightly moving, and then it went to the next name, and I felt so bad. Let's see here. It's starting to freeze up a little bit, it seems like. I should have shut all these other windows up here. I keep them open because it's all ready to do my next show. I have another... I've got to film my tomorrow morning show right after this, so it'll definitely be a long night tonight. So sorry, Drew. You just signed up today, too, to become a member. I am so sorry. What kind of bars? Silver or hard stuff? Older, younger? It doesn't really matter. A lot of people like just vintage. I see a lot of the 1-ounce bars selling for crazy prices. I think that expensive one, though, might have been a 10-ounce bar. And someone might make an argument that a 10-ounce bar anyway is going to cost, you know, $350, $360. So the fact that it's, you know, $800 or something. If you follow us on Discord, then you see a lot of the... We have a room set up now to vintage silver where people can post their vintage pickups. If you don't have us on Discord, I do put the Discord link under every video. It does update every week. Sometimes when it expires, it might be on there still a couple days until I update it. I should have said singles bars. Yeah, single 1-ounce bars, they actually, I think, fetch even higher of a premium because it's easier for someone to pay, you know, like $150 for a 1-ounce bar than $800 to $1,000 for a 10-ounce bar. But at the end of the day, I don't buy any of that stuff. I'm after ounces. I'm trying to grow my stack. You wait. When that order comes in, the next one that I got coming in, I actually just had one come in a few minutes ago. I can't show it to you right now. It's not even going to be seen probably for a few days. It's a pretty big order. It's one of them big. It's a tiny little box, but it's a lot of ounces. It's one of them 100-ounce boxes. So that's going to be a lot of fun to open that up. And in fact, the coin in there is pretty cool. I can't remember what they call it. Maybe it's called like a St. Helena or something. You missed my singles bars innuendo. I wondered, I didn't miss it. I just didn't want to interpret that we were talking about singles bars. Because I didn't know for sure, and then here I would have been assuming. I don't think we have any near me. I don't know. I kind of all bars, singles bars. St. Helena, yeah. I ended up picking up 100 of them the other day, and it just came in today. Down to 50 names as we are closing in to the lucky winner. And I always feel bad when people's names are getting cut. So I apologize. If you're watching and your name gets cut, I'm so sorry. And I don't want to say, does anybody see if they're still on the list? I don't want to ask that because, although I guess I can see one person in the chat and I can see their name on the list. Let's see. That's my thought. If you can capture extra premium and you pay the same. Exactly. That's, if I can capture the extra premium and pay the same amount of money, then I'm taking the premium. But I'm not paying the extra. And I might pay I shouldn't say I'm not paying the extra. I think those certifieds, if I get the deal that I want, I think those certifieds, oh, I'm so sorry. I think that might have been your last one. I don't know. I don't want to say the name just in case it's not your last one. But yeah, if that deal works out on those certifieds, I'm hoping to get those certifieds for it. Only comes out to what, like $1 over, which would be awesome in my opinion. I was gone early. Yeah, we've actually been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, you are still on there. Nice. I see someone say they're still up there. I didn't want to say the name. I didn't want to say anything. I just noticed you actually when you wrote that in the comments. We got 41 names up there. I've actually seen people join and win the first time they joined. We had one night, we did the duck races, and a person that just joined won twice. People were like, what in the world? It's rigged. I said, I have no way to control it. But it did make me feel bad. And then he ended up getting in on a third one, and I was like, if that person wins the third time, they're going to hang me. That's a crazy deal, Slab, the $1 over. Yeah, I'm hoping it pans out. If it pans out, it's going to be awesome. And you guys will see it on here because I'll open it up. But here's the catch. I'm probably going to have to buy a lot of them in order to get it. But I don't mind buying a lot of them at that price. It's something neat, you know. And then I'm hoping there might be a couple of really cool ones in there. I don't know who is and who isn't right now, and you have to know who I'm talking to you, because I don't use people's names while this is going on. At least I try not to. Although every once in a while I do slip up. I don't know if your name came off yet or not, but there's only 35 people, and in probably. Once we get to 20 names, you should be able to see all of them on the board at the same time. I don't see your name on there right now, but it doesn't mean I'm not missing it. Oh, no! I do see your name in there. I am so sorry. That's why I say don't talk about people's names. Don't say your name. If you're watching, do not say your name, because it could end up costing you. And I'm sure someone caught what just happened. Sneaking in while at work. And there again, like I said, we're down to 31 names. I don't know who is still in it and who is not. It's hard to keep up with every name. I'm looking. Oh, I see. I don't want to say it. I see someone still on the list that should be working right now. And there's only 30 names left. He just came up close to it, so. Someone's getting closer and closer. I hate to say it. Yeah, people understand what I'm saying. That's why, especially when it's down this low, 28 names. A lot of excitement. Every time, T. So sorry, Renee. I'll say that one because I know that was his last name on there. He only had one. See, back then, I didn't have Gary. So sorry, buddy. Gary the Bear. Now we're down to 25 names. That is crazy. Only 25 people left in it. So sorry, John. I know you're watching. I don't know if you're watching it live. I didn't see your name come up live, but I know you're watching at some point because you watch every day's videos. I see your comment every morning. Ooh, I see another name in there that is on every morning. In fact, he's one of the first names every morning to comment. Picked up my $5 Gold Eagle today with the box for $3.40. Wow, that is an exceptional deal. With the box? That's nice. I got lucky the other day, and I picked up 5 of them, I think, but one of them is slabbed. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. I don't know if you had more on there or if that was your last one. But you can see all the names are right here now. So if your name is on this list, you're still in it with 20 names to go. So only 20 people. Oh, you are here, John. I do see you. Oh, I was thinking about you when your name got popped. I said, no, I'm so sorry. Doc, I am so sorry. I know you just were in the comments. I saw your name on there still, and I said he would be a first-timer. In fact, now that I look at it, there's 2 people that are still on trials right now in it. That's what the thumbs up meant. All the flames are gone. We got 2 thumbs up left, and I don't see anybody having 2 names up there anymore. I always feel bad when this happens too. Unknown, I am so sorry. You're the first comment every morning. So sorry about that. What do we got? We got 16 people left. Yeah, it always stings when that happens. So sorry, Ryan. Down to 15. 15 names. This is where it gets really nerve-wracking, too, because if someone's watching this and their name is still on the list, they get so excited, and then when it pops, they're like, oh, I was so close. That's why I always feel bad at this time in the game. Is that your last one? Make sure before I even say your name. Yeah, that was your last one. I'm sorry, Philip. I know you were at work watching. There goes a trial membership. So sorry, Christopher. What do we got? How many names we got? Let's see. We're down to 12. So sorry, Dave. I think you were in the comments too, I thought. Did I see you? Oh, I do see you. I just jumped in. I'm still alive. Oh, no. That's why I say don't say that. I'm so sorry, Dave and Fernando. 10 names left. So sorry, Eric. This is where it gets exciting, though. Down to 9 people. It gets really exciting. Nathan, so sorry, buddy. Longtime member. One of the early members, like one of the first ones. If their number is really low, it means either, and they're not a like super or a obsessed fan category, and they have a low number, they were one of the first people to start. I think I started the memberships in September, and there it is right there, one of the early ones going. So sorry, my friend. Down to 8 names. No worries. Did you get the package? So I did just get the package. I did. I was going to email you tonight, but now that you're on, I'll just tell you, yes, I got it. I had a question, though. You mind me asking where you got them? Just curious. So sorry, Jack. If you don't mind me asking, did you pick them up at like your local coin shop? Did you pick them up on an online dealer? I was just kind of curious. So sorry, Eli. Someone just said lucky number 7. Oh, was that your number, lucky number 7? But yeah, Dave, I was super happy that you had donated that. I was going to mention it in one of the videos when I talk about it. Brandon, so sorry. Another one. Don't recall. Came out of my stack. Okay. Brandon, so sorry. That was one that just did the super chat today to try out the event. Made it all the way to the end. I've seen it before with them temp ones win. Another early member. Early on. Oh, and a super member. They just have one name left? Yeah, that's their last name. So sorry, Joseph. I didn't want to say the name, but there's no one now with 2 names. So now it all comes down to 4 people. New Marshall, I am so sorry, my friend. Obsessed fan, super fan, over a year of a member, a longtime member, number 1, one of the very first members. Actually, the very first. I think he might have been technically the second member because the first member dropped off for a little while, and so YouTube kind of pushed him down a member or 2. But so sorry about that, New Marshall. And we are down to 3 people. I am so sorry, Mike. Mike, I wonder if you're watching this video, leave a comment on, well, not on the live video, but leave a comment on tomorrow morning's video. Or just, I know you're not in here live right now. Mike actually won a while back, right when his 1-year membership expired. That was when he won, and then he donated it back to the channel. Super nice person. I don't really see him comment a lot. I don't know if he's still watching. Some people they watch, some people they don't watch. Some people they just kind of roll with it. Some people just become members just to kind of help the channel, help the movement. And we are down to just 2 names. The next name does get eliminated, and it will be the last name on the wheel that has the whole wheel to themselves is the winner. So one member, both members have been here a while. One member a lot longer than the other. Here we go. So the next one does get eliminated. 3, 2, 1. And this is the person that would get stressed for because they watch and they watch and they watch, and then all of a sudden, right at the end, they get cut, and then it's sad when that happens. So I am so sorry. Hillbilly Stock Picks, I am so sorry. You made it right up until the end and then got cut. And the winner is AI, a member since October of 28th, recently. October was, 6 months ago? So October, November, December. Yep. January, February, March. 6 months. So you've been a member for $1.99, 6 months of that. You got 12 bucks in and you just won your choice of an ounce of silver. Whatever ounce you like out of these prizes. So please let me know. Shoot me an email. Let me know. I will try to get a hold of you. If you don't watch the videos still, I'm going to have to pick one and put it up. I don't know what I would pick for you because that's where it gets a little complicated. After a week, I just kind of have to choose it because I can't keep all of them on standby. But wow, congratulations, AI. Hopefully you see this. I will end up giving you a shout out tomorrow morning and explain the claim process. So there is a bit of a process. So I actually had one time somebody won and 2 people sent me emails saying that they were the person and they gave me an address to mail it to. And that opened me up to a whole idea that people do play little shenanigans. Now I have it set up where that can't happen. AI knows the secret and is too smart for the rest of us. Yeah, they say AI is going to take over everything. Well, they're taking over a free ounce of silver tonight. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations, AI. I know you're not live right now, but you don't have to be live. I will end up putting the ounce up for you, and if I don't hear from you. As for John Goldsworth, I am so sorry. Your super chat came in after we had already started spinning the wheel, so you weren't in tonight, but I will put you on for next month. When I update the list, all the people's names that are burned out will be deleted in the next day or two. And then I will actually add your name on there, John, so it lasts a month. And then the people that had the trial months, your stuff will stay on for a month. Sometimes when a trial member wins, they all of a sudden want to become a full-fledged member. Let's see here. What's on the back of the Liberty round? Top second one. I'm glad you said that because I was like, which one is he talking about? I'm guessing this one. So just a Statue of Liberty. Not one I thought somebody would take. I was expecting the winner to take the Eagle or the Spider. And it was pretty common when I asked everybody, oh, John, you are in the room. All good, thanks. Oh, John, you are in the room. Thank you so much. I didn't even know if you were still watching. Sometimes when stuff like that happens, they get mad and then they just delete it and they don't want nothing to do with it. So I'm glad you're still in the room watching. We do something every month. So it's worth doing. If you decide you want to be a full-fledged member, because right now you're on a super chat, which just gives you 1 month and then it gets burned out. If you decide you want to become an actual member, we do something like this every month. Last month we did the Super Bowl. We used a football game and we did squares. And so everybody got their numbers before the game and they got to watch it. If you decide to do that, for the first month, I'll make you a super member, which will either double up your prize or will double up your entries. Or we haven't implemented the big stuff yet. We only have 2 obsessed fans right now. I've been wanting to do, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I wanted to do regular fans have a choice of 1 ounce. These are half ounces, so you'd get both of them. Super fans would get a choice of maybe a certified coin. Obsessed fans would probably get a choice of some sort of a gold coin. Originally, I was thinking it would just get too expensive to do a 1/10 of an ounce. But then as I was sitting here, I was like, you could do a 1/20 of an ounce gold coin. I don't know how many of you guys seen that little Pope coin that I just got in. I did a short video on it the other night. I don't even see where it's at right now because a lot of that stuff's still sitting on my desk. But for those of you that didn't see it, boom. That coin right there. Hey, let's click it. You guys should be able to see. I don't know if you can hear.
Gold hitting new all-time
Yeah,
highs
you get to
on a
listen.
regular
But that's a beautiful
basis.
coin,
Even
ain't
the
it?
smallest of gold makes a big
Tiny
difference.
little
This is a
2009
half
Popo.
gram
Oh,
gold
I'm sorry.
coin.
That's a half gram one,
Only
but it's still pretty cool.
25,000
I've got a couple of the
Pretty
120ths.
cool. I kind of like it. It's
But
pretty
even
cool.
that, if let me ask you, honestly,
Gold,
Conrad,
silver reach
if you were to win this, would you have been happy with that? Or heck yeah.
gold
I'm
would
curious.
be worth.
I don't know if someone would be like, no, I'd rather something bigger for. I try to keep it fair as much as I can. Oh, what's going on?
Even the smallest of
I mean, to me, that would be a pretty cool coin to win for free. So I thought about doing something like that. Just because there are smaller gold coins. It doesn't have to be a tenth because we don't have many obsessed fans yet. Even super fans, we've only just got a few of them that started up on the super fan level. For those of you that don't know, right now in today's event, you had the choice of whatever you wanted if you won. Of course. Tiny is easy to lose. Oh, no. It's easy to lose. That's why I don't like tiny coins like that. That coin right there specifically is actually going to probably end up going to a buddy of mine who he is a, I don't want to say hardcore Catholic, but he's Catholic and he's Catholic. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. And so I think he would really appreciate it. Whereas some people are a lot of different religions out there. Let's see here. Let's jump back at this so you guys ain't looking at that. Some people, they get dizzy because of all the multiple screens. Free gold, of course. Got to put it in a capsule. Yeah, it's in a capsule. It was in one. Yeah, I wouldn't have it not out of one. That coin actually came in a capsule. How many of you guys seen the Superman one too? The really nice Superman one. Cardboard flips are good for that. I don't like cardboard flips because I never have a stapler. These coins right here, I didn't want to put them in these capsules because they slide in there. And I didn't know if it would maybe mess something up, but it doesn't appear that it does. But I prefer them in cardboard slabs because a lot of them are going to get given out to guys in my group. But I actually picked this up too the other day, and this was super cheap. So this is a prime example of something that if you're lucky and you know who you're buying from, this is a Superman coin, not exactly like this one. Kind of zoom out a little bit. I got a super deal on that. But a lot of it has to do with, too, how much stuff you're ordering. That's why I had some people, and I always feel bad when I get the negative comments about selling my silver. But here's the thing. It's not that I'm selling my silver, and I'm definitely not selling it because I don't believe in it. When I put in orders, if I put in an order from a little mom and pop place for 100 or 200 ounces of silver, most of the time they are going to give me a phenomenal deal. And they're going to put a lot of stuff in kind of like this and just say, nah, we'll just count it as an ounce of silver. That's where you have opportunity because they want repeat customers, and they definitely want repeat customers that are going to take 200 ounces or 100 ounces. But the problem is I couldn't afford 100 or 200 ounces just to keep to myself. And I don't want to turn it into a business, so I don't try to make money off of it. What I try to do is get as many ounces in the order as I can to get the lowest price I can, and then I pass those off to people at what I paid in a lot of cases, except for they usually end up buying me lunch or something. And here's the thing, a lunch could cost anywhere from $10, $15, $20 in some cases now, depending on where you go. A couple of great restaurants. I don't know if Larry's still in the room. There's one actually out towards him, a really good one. It's a buffet place. And then obviously, just different restaurants. So if I meet up with someone for lunch and we're just sitting there talking, then essentially it works out for me. If they, oh, hey, did you bring any coins with you? Yep. What did someone say? Someone asked a question. Yeah, I picked up a tiny 1 gram bar from the local coin shop a couple weeks ago, $100 even. Yeah, that's cool. A gram bar. A lot of people are turning to 1 gram stuff now. I would prefer a 1 gram coin over a bar. Because like that Pope coin, that's only a half a gram. It has that little extra, but I look for it when I can get it with no premium to low premium. Almost bought the Superman gold today. I'm going to have to look that up. I didn't know there was a Superman gold coin, or I may want one to add to my selection. Now you got me wanting one, because I really like the Superman ones, but I would rather have it in gold. Free 99 is always great. Absolutely. Free is always better than not free. Randy, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you becoming a member. Can't thank you enough. Canada, 2015 Superman. Who makes the expensive Spider-Man? What country? I don't know the Spider-Man one. I had a chance. This irks me because I had a chance to buy a box of 250 Spider-Mans. I had them all ready to go. So much of them were going to be for me. I was actually going to keep 50 of them. 200 of them were going to different people. And I had it all ironed out, but I was waiting for it to pull back just $1. And in that time frame, silver went from spot price $24 to spot price $25, spot price 26, 27, 28, 29, and I said, nope, there they go. And then someone bought it, and I was saying to myself, and then I had a couple friends, they were like, dude, you blew that whole deal for $1 an ounce. It would have really only costed you $50 because you were only going to keep 50 of them. And then everybody else would have gladly paid the extra $25 a tube to get them. And now look at what the Spider-Man coins have done. They have skyrocketed in value. It's probably one of the most popular coins on Whatnot right now, where they are making a ton of money on the premiums on that coin. I flipped some things. I got a Germania MS70 for $130 from my go-to local coin shop. Sold it to another dealer for $200. Wow, a $70 profit. And even if he didn't want to give you the $200, you probably could have told him, I'll tell you what, give me $130 and 2 generic ounces, and you still would have been awesome. Extra money to throw in the hobby. Absolutely. That is a great pickup. And if here's the thing, you might have even gotten a little bit more if you took it in store credit. Who knows? Because then they get rid of something. They get to get rid of something that maybe they didn't have a buyer for something they do have a buyer for. I love those gold pesos. Oh yeah, I don't have any gold pesos right now. I had some, and one of my Mexican friends had taken all of them. He made me a trade on them, so I had to take it. It was a good deal. Oh yes, reluctant Libertads, old Mexican pesos. Yep. I did it. What was the peso one that I'd gotten? Some of y'all that have been following the channel for a while, remember when I got a tray of MS70? I think they were just MS70 regular Libertads, nothing special. They were certified, kind of like this right here, the Spider, but they were just basic. I want to say they were 2023s or 2024s. I think they were scanning in at like $80, $90. Maybe I'll pull one of them out one of these days, dig one out and do that for a second tier prize. In fact, I think I might do that. That would be kind of cool if it put everybody one entry, and then if you're a second tier, you get a shot at the Libertad certified. If you're a single tier, you get a generic ounce of silver. If you're a third tier, you get maybe a little 1/20th gold coin, or your choice of anything lower if they wanted a lower tier prize. I'm always trying to get this. I'm trying to grow the memberships up to 100, and so I'm always kind of on it. I know it's going to look a whole lot lower pretty soon because I got to take off those 6 names. I left the names on there, but they were burned out. So I said if they won tonight, I would cut them before the very end. But I'm trying to get us up to 100 members. Let's see. Reluctant Stacker. I would love that. Yeah, you're on there as a super, I believe, right now. So, well, tonight you were on there as Obsessed because of that super chat you made at the beginning. But normally you're on super, so you would get a certified Libertad. That would be a pretty cool coin. And it was a collectible year because they didn't make a lot of them for whatever the reason. They said it was a lower mintage. So, but you would only have 1 name on the wheel instead of 2, just to kind of keep it even. Let's see. I swapped the double Ducat today instead of the Superman. I'm not sure what that double is, what coin that is. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Double Ducat into today instead of the Superman. Superman is pretty cool. I'm hoping AI writes to me tonight. That way I know which coin to pull out. I got to figure out what coin I should pull out for him. If it's going to be the Eagle, if it's going to be the... I try to do what's right by the person if I don't hear from them right off. I don't know if it would be the Superman. I mean, it would definitely be the Eagle, the Superman, or the certified coin because I think that's pretty much the common, what everybody chose. So we'll have to see which one. Sometimes people don't always notice it right off. And I can't wait until I see them in the comments 2 weeks from now. I got to pull something out now because some of these coins I won't have next week. So especially these right here. These are very popular. These will go. This is assigned for a giveaway. This was donated by Reluctant Stacker to give away on the channel. So I'm not going to go trade that to somebody. But these will get traded off. These will probably get traded off. These, I got a ton of them, so I'll never probably run out of them. And I even got some more coming. And the top row, in all honesty, the only way somebody would want the top 2 rows is if there's something significant that applies to them. Oh, I live in Australia. I love the kangaroo. Oh, I collect Colts, so I really like the Colt one, which is that one right there. A lot of people like the Colts. Some people like the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if it's the middle or the end. One of them is older, a lot older. And one of them, yeah, I think this is the older one. Let's see. Ducat. Still not sure what that is. Let's see here. Yes, Reluctant Stacker. It was the first issue of the MS-70 Lady Germania. My dealer only charged me $10 over what he paid. I hate to say some people use that loosely. Oh, yeah, I'll just charge you $10 what I paid. And they're factoring in that they maybe paid $20 shipping for like 20 items. That can be loosely used. Let's see. Anybody got crystal ball? Instructions on whether to get spot gold or spot silver before Monday. Well, silver went down another $1 on Friday, whereas gold went up another $1 on Friday. I'm sorry, I say $1. It went down 1% on Friday, whereas gold went up a whole percent on Friday. Personally, I am targeting silver as much as I can, personally. The order that I put in on Friday was a lot. Well, no. Shoot. Now that I think about it, it was 50-50 gold and silver. Doesn't take much gold to make the order 50-50 in dollars. I mean, I picked up something like 6 1/10 ounce, which means 6 1/10 and probably... yeah, about 50 or 60 ounces. So I guess that was almost 50-50 when you think about it. Wow. Man, I'm getting bad. I say I like silver better, but here I am buying more and more gold every time. P&Ds, Big Adventures. What is up, buddy? Hope you're having a great night. How do we join this event? So It's members only. There should be, are you on an iPhone or an Android? If you're on an Android, there should be a little join button. Unfortunately, we've already done the giveaway tonight. We've been live now for 2 hours. But here's the deal. We do it every month. We do one. So if you become a member tonight, you will be in the next event, 100%. Even if you are not on, you don't have to be present to win. Your name gets put on the list. It's done live. And it looks just like this right here. I'm going to show you how we did it. Boom, boom. This was our winner. AI was the winner's member sent. So let's see if there's a way to end this one. Let's see and go back. I wonder if there's, oh yeah, you can restore it. I don't know if I should restore it right now. Well, yeah, I'll remember AI. I can always watch the video. But this was all the names. So if you become a member, although some of these names have been, their membership expired, so they have the little flame next to it. But, and then we just spin the wheel. Let's see, boom. I got to let it come back to where it was. Usually I'll leave this screen up here, though, for a whole week. And then I would remove them. But hold on, let me do this. I hate to take that screen down. New tab, duplicate. Duplicate. Boom. We'll do this. This. And I don't know how to get it now. I got to look and see. We've already done it. Just found your channel tonight. In my suggestions. Oh, wow. You'll love it. If you're into precious metals, you'll love the channel. Although sometimes we talk a little bit about pew-pews. Sometimes we talk a little bit about canning, homesteading, that type of stuff. And we do, every month we do some sort of an event where you get a shot at winning a free coin. It's a members event. Is there a way to, I don't know if you can restore it. I don't know how to restore it now. Once you've done it, I don't think you can get it to come back. I guess that's it. Yeah, you can't bring it back once it is. But we do the spinning live. We start out the night. We talk for about an hour. We have everybody's names on there. Anybody that wants to get on it and become a member can. If they do a $2 super chat, they can get their name on it. Kind of like a test to try it out. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of cool stuff. I want to implement something better for the higher tiers, but we only have 2 of them right now. I may end up just doing it anyway and saying, you know what, if one of the higher tier members happens to win, they win a 1/20th ounce of gold or a gram of gold or a 1 gram coin. That's kind of why I was showing that. I was like, I don't know, that would be a cool prize for somebody. It's only a half a gram, but it's a half gram Pope coin.
Gold.
But there's some people that will actually like that. They'll be like, nah, it's a nice coin.
Tiny little
So
coin, only 25,000 mintage.
it's cool that it's low mintage.
Pretty cool. I kind of like it. It's kind of
So I may end up doing something like that. It won't be that exact coin because that coin is actually already spoken for. That's why I wanted to do the short video on it right off the bat and show it, because once it's gone, it's gone. Let's see here. What else do we have for questions before we wrap up? We've been on for almost 2 hours, so I'm going to wrap up here in a few minutes. Today, only 75,000. Yeah, low mintage coins are really popular. A lot of people like them. Me personally, I'm more about ounces. I want as many ounces under my belt as I can get. Because when silver goes to where it's going to go to, you're going to be very happy that you had. A while back, I had did a video, probably about 6 months to a year ago, and I talked about this type of stuff, slabbed coins. And I said, personally, if you have a chance to get more ounces for it, I would take the more ounces. I would not press myself for collectible stuff. And now, like I said, I'm trying to work a deal out right now for 100 of those. Well, not that specific coin, but 100 slabbed coins for only a little bit over what you would pay for a regular nice coin. So if that pans out, that's going to be awesome. But that proves my point of Generic silver is skyrocketing. Collectibles are slowing down right now. And that could be because people are getting tighter, or it could be because the silver market is getting tighter and it's getting bought up, and the collectibles are still there. But now you're seeing people that are willing to let go of collectibles or borderline collectibles for similar prices because the price is so high. I mean, think about it. How many people remember being able to pick these up when they were, $45, $40, 40, 45 bucks? Well, now any ounce is going to cost you almost $40. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't say 40. I mean, I guess 37, maybe 36, maybe. But at 37, I mean, why not pay a little bit more and get something certified if you can? Taking a quick look. Let's see. P&D Adventures. I am a stacker. Primary silver. But I have at least an ounce of all. Stashing it for my kid's future. He is ecstatic. And no, Mom. So when I'm gone, he has nothing but what I leave him. I think that's awesome that you do that. I think that's great. Let me give you one little piece of advice that I have learned the hard way and seen it happen now. At your bank account, your actual bank, everybody, despite most of us don't like the banks, I need to actually go right now to my bank, not right this minute, but it's one of the things that's on my list to do, and leave something that says payable to so-and-so upon my passing. They actually use the D word, but I don't like using the D word on here. Because if YouTube hears it, they might get mad. But that way, your account instantly, if they come in with a certificate of passing, they instantly have access to it, but not until you're gone. Otherwise, they got to get a lawyer. They got to get in all this headaches and, so. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a static, autistic. My bad. I am so sorry. I looked at it real quick. I meant... I can tell you, my son is my son is the only one other than me that has seen the full extent of my collection. And he'll be ecstatic when he gets it, because he looks at it just in awe now. And but I misread that. I'm sorry. You said autistic. My bad. Did you already chat about March 31st? I did. I'm not a fan of that, though. For those of you that don't know, March 31st is the Silver Squeeze. And I talked about it actually in yesterday's video, I think it was. And a lot of people... could end up paying higher premiums because of that. I hear some people say... It's not true. The more we buy, it doesn't really affect the price. The only thing that affects the price is the paper price. That's true. But if 100 people go into a coin shop and all buy, that will squeeze that coin shop to where they will probably charge more. Now, if you live in an area where you don't have people, then, you're probably not going to be affected. But I just put in my big orders this past week. Thank you. It's a McCain. Mimicking March. I'm not sure what that is. A gimmick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a gimmick. Yeah, that's my thoughts. But here's the thing. It's not wrong in a way. Silver is being squeezed regardless. They're stripping out the supply. Silver price is going to go up a whole lot higher. And a lot of people are just going to miss out because they don't believe in it. What is up, Neil from the UK? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a great one. I was actually thinking of you today because I was watching another Neil in the UK. He has a channel over there, and I was like, I wonder if that's the same Neil. That'd be pretty crazy. But I'm sure there's a lot of Neils. Let's see, POD. We are the Hunt Brothers. Don't get burned. We are the Hunt Brothers. That is exactly right. But the Hunt Brothers only got banned because they were only pretty much two people trying to buy up everything. We're not two people. In fact, the silver community is large, spread out, And a lot of them are in secret. I mean, I know a lot of people that tell me they refuse to buy online because they don't want anything they're buying to get noticed. So they literally drive the 2.5 hours to go to a coin shop so they can buy a bunch of stuff. Or sometimes when I have extra stuff that I don't want in my collection that I'll trade off or let go of, they will jump on it in a minute because they just don't want anybody knowing what they got. Let's see my thoughts, but that premiums on the pre-33 is fire in my pocket if I don't stay centered. Yeah, you need to watch out on the premiums. Premiums can really eat people up. Like I said, everything that I got here was counted as generic. And some people might be like, what? Superman generic ounce? This, I can't count this one. This was donated. It was donated to the channel. But this, that was a generic ounce of silver. He included that because I bought so much stuff at a super cheap price, which was really cool. So it was worth it. If you guys been following, you guys saw when I picked up a lot of this stuff in a recent package opening. Let's see, multi-year silver shortage is coming to an end in a couple or a few years. We, the world, uses more than is produced. Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time understanding. We're using more than is being produced. It doesn't mean it's going to run out. It just means that it's going to be in so short supply that the price will have to go up. The squeeze should be interesting. I don't plan on selling anything. Maybe small amounts at $200 an ounce. I will only, originally I used to say I would sell at $50 when my buying price was $15. I mean, I've got some videos out there where I've gotten some pretty big orders at $15 an ounce. And back then, I looked at $50 as, oh my word, can you imagine $50 silver? And people would be like, it would have to more than triple. It ain't never happening. Now, $50 silver, for it to not hit that, it would be crazy. I mean, all it has to do is what it did last year, and we've got $50 silver. The same percentage gain last year, this year, and boom, we got $50 silver. Now, some people are saying, oh, yeah, but last year was a total fluke. It went up so much that will never happen again. I wouldn't be too sure of that. Anyone have a connection on rhodium or iridium? I don't even have any. I have one subscriber that comes on all the time talking about rhodium and another metal. But I don't really even know much about those metals. I don't even really mess with palladium or platinum. A month ago, I was prime time for pre-33. We had MS 63.64 for spot price, which used to bring an $800 premium. Yeah, that's another example. Collectibles have been coming down. It's cheap right now. Yep, collectible coins. I picked up a certified 1/10 ounce gold coin yet on Friday. Is that yesterday? Yeah, Friday. For the same price that I picked up 4 other uncertified coins for. And that means that shop must have paid pretty close to the same on all of them. And they're like, you know what? I'm making enough on the other ones. Just give it to them at the same price. And I was like, heck yeah. So that was pretty cool. I'll show you that when it comes in. I got like a bunch of orders out right now pending. I always worry when I get too many orders pending that something could go wrong and all of a sudden I won't get them. Let's see. We are definitely the Hunt brothers. Scrolling through. It's cheap right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's why if I can pick up right now a collectible for a generic price, I'll pick it up all day. What's your opinion on slabs? So my opinion on slabs today is not the same opinion I had on slabs 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I did not like them. I would not touch a slabbed coin because an ounce of silver versus an extra $30, $40 for something in a slab like that didn't seem right. But today, I'm seeing some slabs selling for the same price as an ounce of silver. If you have the opportunity to pick that up, I would definitely pick that up. One of the places that I do deal with, I am working on a deal right now for 100 slabbed coins at a low price. It's something like $2 or $1 over what you would pay for a generic ounce of silver right now, because no one's got generics for spot. So everybody's doing generics at roughly $3 over spot. So if you have an opportunity for $5 over spot, let's say, to get a certified coin, I would rather pay the $2 more and get it. But not everybody is going to share that same opinion. I would not want to pay a lot on slab stuff, because these people that have collectible slabs right now, silver has gone up so much, they're selling it. And they're getting there and they're like, what? And here's the thing. Some of them are even happy. They might have said, hey, I paid $45 for this slabbed coin. What will you give me? They get in there and they're like, $45. And they're like, what? I paid that for it. I thought silver went up. It did. But they don't want the plastic. And that's where it gets really interesting. And I don't know if that 100 is going to work out. It only might work out because I'm willing to take 100 of them. And that's 100 people that they don't have to ship to. They're shipping it all to one guy. And so if it pans out, I'm going to show the video on this. I'm going to show the opening on the channel. And then you're going to have my real opinion of why I don't generally like slabs, but I do like them right now. Same thing, when the economy tanks, people don't want collectibles. They're just going to want ounces. Why? Because ounces. Picture this for a minute. Silver goes up to $100 an ounce. And there are people that bought collectible coins maybe for $50 or $60. And now they're getting offered $100. Whereas someone else is getting $100 for this. Or maybe they'll say, oh yeah, I'll give you $100 for one of these, or I'll give you $105 for a collectible. Well, here's the thing. They're not going to care because they're making a profit off it. If they're really in the market, sell it. And why do we even buy collectibles? Collectibles are bought because the individual finds value in them, usually. Because not everybody collects every little thing. I've seen one guy that I know, he had a $5,000 blue royal elephant Beanie Baby for $5,000 when every other Beanie Baby hasn't done nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing, but it's an exception. Just like the Michael Jordan rookie card or the Tom Brady rookie card are exceptions to those years. They've done really well. Every other coin did bad. Eventually, collectibles fizzle out. I mean, what do you really hear about Beanie Babies now? Or remember Pogs? I collected Pogs at one point. Those are totally gone. You don't even hear about them. Beanie Babies, you don't really hear about them anymore. What else? Stamps. You don't hear much about stamps. Coins are really booming, but a lot of coins are booming right now because gold and silver are booming. If it wasn't for gold and silver going up to new all-time highs, I know someone might say technically silver's not there. You're right. Gold going to new all-time highs, silver going up to 11-year highs, which is still pretty good. One thing about crypto, no waiting for delivery. That is absolutely right. I got blown away with XRP and Cardano with fees. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are in XRP, though. Some people like it. I don't do crypto anymore. I was big into crypto. You know that. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I put all my cough money, all of it, on Doge at 5 cents. And when it got up to 40 cents roughly, I sold it all. I got rid of it all. Took my profits and bought coins. And I paid my taxes at the end of the year, and that was it. Generic silver for $3 over spot. What? I'm at $2 over for normal, 50 cents over for generic, and a ton at spot for tarnished. Oh my word. So can I ask where you are for what state? I'm not asking your mailing address or something. I'm curious where that is, because are you buying from? No, I can't stand. I cut myself off from saying that name. I will not buy from that company ever. I think they are horrible. But on the flip side, when I say $3 over, this was one that I paid $3 over for. These I paid $1.50 each over for. This I paid $3 over for. This was donated. None of these I can count because these didn't come in my most recent order. So when you're picking up this type of stuff for $3 over spot, that's kind of why you're paying $3 over spot. I know you might say that's not really generic. Who knows? I would take right now 100 or 200 ounces if I could get tarnished generic at spot price. I would take it all. As long as it tests on my Sigma reel, there's no excuse to not buy anything at spot, in my opinion, because it's only going to go higher. I might clean it. Someone asked me one day, they're like, are you serious? You're going to put that in a cleaner? I said, yeah, it's generic. It's junk. It's just bullion. It's not even a coin. It's a round. I said, yeah, I'll put that in a cleaning solution, wipe it down, see if I can get it looking halfway decent, and then, just put it up. Let's see, not I, but my local dealer. So, Illinois, okay, yeah, unfortunately I'm too far from there. Adventure Superman and Year of the Snake stuff would be more. So, I wish I was near you. I really do. I would love to pick up 100 ounces, but one of the things I do is I go online and I try to find small coin shops in the middle of nowhere that ship and are willing to invoice me through like PayPal, and I'll work a deal out with them and then they'll send it to me. But here's the thing, I'm protected. If I send you a PayPal or I pay with my credit card, I'm protected. So that's why I don't mind doing it. Some people, they don't like doing that. Some places they don't ship. I personally I try to never ship to people. Unfortunately, when someone wins an event, then I have to ship those. And, I'm getting more comfortable with it because I have not shipped one yet, knock on wood, that has been lost. I've lost a couple of things that were free, but it was such a small thing. It was just the one I lost was the one that went to Venezuela. And I don't know, but that I've had stuff get lost coming to me. That's discouraging. Let's see. Nope, XRP, but XPR. I'm not sure what that is. Kick yourself. And I'll have to look that up. XPR. I don't know what that one is. Let's see. Gold and silver. I have a pet peeve on fingerprints and milk spots, toning, tarnishing. So I do too, but at spot price, if you could pick up 100 ounces of silver at spot, and then you're going to get a variety, there's got to be a couple nice pieces in that spot price that you could probably clean up and maybe flip it for a little bit of a premium. I won't buy milk spots. P&D. Yeah, a lot of people don't like milk spots, but now people have come up with ways to clean milk spots. Shoot, I see some people, they're toning the heck out of them. What was the one? Let me see if I can show the picture. How would I do that? Oh, I can't on the computer. Darn it. And I don't know if she would want me showing it anyway. One of the members of the channel, she had a really awesome St. Helena. Is that what they call it? I can't remember even what it's called. And I should, because I just got... let's see. You guys can see this. Maybe if I can change my camera. So this just came in today. That's 100 St. Helenas. I probably shouldn't say that because I'm going to be opening that up in a video probably in the next couple of days. Not tomorrow, because I already have my tomorrow's video planned out that I want to shoot. But that's 100 St. Helenas. But she ended up having one that came in with... I guess, I don't know if it had milk spots or what, but needless to say, she somehow rainbowed the inside of the coin. So, like the area, you take a look at the Superman right here, she somehow rainbowed all of this stuff, this part, and then she didn't touch this stuff. This stuff looked shiny as new, but this all had a rainbow effect the whole way around it. So that looked really cool. I don't know if she shows her pieces or not, or if I was just privied to seeing it, but it's pretty cool. She does a lot of good artwork. There's a few people on the channel that do pouring, that have channels even. Who was the one? Silverback. Silverback has a really nice pouring display of videos. But yeah, what about pink spots on gold? I don't know if I've ever seen a pink spot on gold. I've seen what looks like a rust spot on gold. I don't like it. I don't like any kind of spots on the surface. Usually if I end up getting that, I'm getting it only because I'm getting it at spot price, and I will end up trying to turn it over to someone for spot price plus, hey, you give me a, couple of meals free, couple gift cards. And some people laugh at me. They're like, really, dude? You're doing it for a free meal? Do you buy your own food? I was like, dude, let's say I'm going to go to Surf and Crab and I'm going to meet up with you, and let's say I'm meeting up with you at Surf and Crab, and I tell you, yeah, I picked these up at $27, $26, whatever the case may be. And you say, hey, I want 10 or 20 of them. Will you give them to me that price? Yeah, you buy my lunch and I'll do it. Well, my lunch is $22. So I'm not making money, but a free lunch to just get rid of something that I had to buy. Like I said, like that package over there that I just showed you, that's 100 of them. I can't keep 100 of them. But by buying 100, I got a way better deal. So to me, it's worth it. Sulfur. Oh, that might be what she used then. Can rainbow and tape the edge. That might be what she did. She said she had a lot of tape and a lot of fine little detailing tools. I have 60 ounces of silver, no fitness or silver stamp. I have problems selling. Will melt. Essay. And sell that way. Yeah, that's pretty. A lot of people like melted silver, but here's the thing. My opinion, I would not want to melt down something that is already stamped at $9.99 unless the person has some nice stuff. I've got one piece that I won from High Five Silver. I don't even know if he still does his channel. They asked if we would all participate. If you watched his channel, he did like, tell me what the spot price will be at the end of the year, and if you can come the closest, you'll win this hand-poured piece. And I was like 5 cents off, and that was a 6-month estimate, and I nailed it. And he goes, darn, that was definitely the closest. And so he sent me that hand-poured little high five. It was pretty cool. Let's see, scrolling through. So not stamped. Yeah. Oh, not stamped. But even not stamped. Do I have my Sigma here? Where's my Sigma? Oh, no, I don't have it here, actually. It's in the other room. I was going to say, here's the thing. If you've got a Sigma, it doesn't matter if it's stamped. In fact, somebody actually gave me an ounce of silver in a junk. I bought a bunch of stuff, and he goes, here, if you want all these, you can just have them for free. They're all junk. There's nothing good there. And then I got home, and I tested, and one of them was a silver coin. It was from the first LGBT church in California. When they hit 500 members or 500 branches, they essentially made a silver coin, but they didn't write 999 silver on it. They just made the coin out of silver, because back in the 60s, we didn't look at silver like we look at it now, in the early 60s. But, silver was already being attracted to. People were already getting into it. Does anyone stack anything bigger than 10 ounce or kilos? Curious how you even get one. Let's see. You can buy 100-ounce bars from a lot of the bullion companies. They have the 100-ounce bars, and usually low premiums. I see the 100-ounce bars selling for like 69 cents an ounce over spot, which is pretty cheap. You're talking $69 over spot, but you're also talking 100 ounces. You're talking basically $4,000, or I'm sorry, 3,400 plus 69. So you're talking almost $3,500 roughly. I personally don't like big stuff. I have some kilos. I have a bunch of 10-ounce bars, neither of which I really like. But when I picked them up, premiums were through the roof, and I couldn't turn it down. And I'd have to really do the math and see how much more they're worth now. My kilos, I paid $1,000 a kilo for, and I did not like them, but I picked up some of them because I couldn't really get a whole lot of silver. That's 321.5 ounces, I think, in a kilo. So let's do some math here real quick. 32.15 times, let's just say $34 equals, $1,100 right now. The premium on that, you might pick them up for $11.50. So they're up 15% for me. But I can tell you little stuff is up a whole lot more in my opinion. Maybe not, actually, now that you say that. But how many people can afford to buy a kilo bar? I mean, some of us that really believe in it, we can. But there's a lot of people out there that are not really hardcore yet. They just woke up to silver. They've been buying a few ounces here and there, and that's it. Let's see, I dumped my 100-ounce bar, swapped it out for ASCs and maples. I'd be curious how many Silver Eagles and maples you got for that 100-ounce bar, out of curiosity, if you want to say. 100-ounce, of course, but it has premium value. Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, you're when you sell it, you'll be lucky to get spot. And actually, that's pretty much what I gave the person when I ended up picking those kilos up. I pretty much paid spot for them. And so I looked at it like, can you really go wrong? At a worst case scenario, you guys remember when I used to do the melting Mondays? I used my forge and I would melt silver down until I almost burned my house down. You even see it in the intro on one of them. The melted metal poured over the, what do they call it? The little mold, and basically ran down the brick onto the table and then started dripping on the concrete underneath. And on top of that, I had 2 5-gallon gas cans under the table. I know it's not the brightest. It would have been a horrible YouTube video if that had went up in flames. I probably wouldn't have made it, but hopefully my son would have still loaded the video as a what not to do. The end of T-Square making a dumb mistake. Anyone do 90% sterling? I just did a video the other day where I picked up all that 90% sterling at $2 a gram for jewelry, and it was all little pieces of jewelry. I'm actually on the fence now of reaching out to one dealer and trying to buy 300 or 400 pendants, but I'd want a really good deal to get them all. And then I would set up a booth at one of these market days, either the Beer Fest or Shrimpery or Oyster Fest or something like that. Set up a booth and then sell them for $5 or $6, maybe $6 a pendant, because they're only a gram for the pendants. But here's the thing, back to the kilo bars. It's super easy to melt a kilo. You get a bucket of ice water and a torch, a pair of channel locks. You hold up the 10-ounce bar. You can literally just start melting it until it falls, little droplets fall in the water, and then just strain the water. And then you have 10 ounces of what some people call silver shot. Let's see. I had a crazy 90% coin pour bar. Yeah, it's funny, actually. One of my friends bought a 5-ounce bar stamped $9.99. When I tested it, it came out severely under $9.99, but it came out over 90%, which made me wonder if it was sterling silver, 925. My dealer wants me to buy a crap load of sterling silverware. Personally, I don't necessarily like silverware, only because it's not a collectible, in my opinion. I guess if it's a Tiffany set, that would be pretty cool, or a whole set of pretty stuff, but you would have to do the math and make sure if you bought something like that, make sure you understand how to calculate silverware. But personally, I would probably stay away from it. I would look for other opportunities. I would take tarnished silver coins at spot before I took silverware. The reason he wants to get rid of the silverware probably is because a lot of these shops are having all this silverware come in because people are seeing the silver price jump, and so they're eager to sell it. But on the flip side of that, it's hard. You don't get much money for it. So if you can find someone locally to sell it to, that's great. I have a silverware set, kind of. I explained in the beginning of the video, one of my friends who I used to date, she went to a yard sale and found a silverware set, and they told her $5. Soon as she took it, she called me and sent me pictures of it. I said, that's 10 ounces of silver in that little bag. She's like, are you serious? She goes, where can I sell it? I said, why do you want to sell it? You collect silver. She goes, yeah, but I only collect stuff like this, the rounds. I don't want silverware. And I said, if you want, for you, I would trade you the 10 ounces of silver for it, and I'll figure out what to do with it because it's more my field. And she's still, me and her are still friends, so it made sense. He offered to melt it down into ingots also for me for free. That's pretty cool if he knows how to make a good ingot. There's one guy up near Houston that's a friend of a friend's, and he melts down that type of stuff and turns it into 10-ounce Texas ingots. So each ingot is 10 ounces of silver melted down. He actually uses, I think, sulfur or sulfite dioxide or whatever, and it takes out the impurities, so he scoops it off with a spoon, and then he gets pure silver, so then it's 999, and then he pours it into a 10-ounce ingot of the state of Texas. That's really cool. They are super nice. I still have yet to buy from Dave. I'm surprised you haven't bought as much as you purchase. He runs a lot at Kitco prices. I'm surprised you haven't bought as much as you purchase. Are you kidding me? You don't think I bought a lot this year so far? I'm almost at 500 ounces of silver so far this year and 3 ounces of gold so far. We're only 3 months into the year. And I've done all the unboxings too on it. I'm not sure if I'm misreading that comment. So yeah, I've bought a lot so far this year because I had multiple big chunks of money come in because it's the new year. The new year I usually have money come in. But Kitco, I've never bought anything off Kitco. Anybody is more than willing to send me the name of a place that they recommend. I always am looking. I'm hoping, and actually, just so I'm not a liar, I actually picked up more than what I just said. But I didn't show it, so... And I don't always keep everything either. But I don't want to say something that's inaccurate. But if anybody sees a shop that they think is, oh, they got some really good deals, email me the name of the place. I can find them on Google. And then I can go on their website and check out the place. And here's the beauty. Because of Discord and our Discord audience, if let's say you're in Illinois, and I can say, you know what, next time you go in this place, take a look in there, take some pictures of what they got and some prices. And then I can get a feel for what they got. And then after that, I think you just called cheap. I think I did too, but that's okay. That's why I was like, what? You don't think I bought much? I had one person one day. So how many of you remember, some of y'all that have been following the channel for a while know that in the hottest part of the summer, I don't use my computer because I section off my house. I don't AC my entire house in the winter. In the summer, I section it off, and I only use part of my home in the summer months, and then I just shut the power off to the rest of it. But I used to do videos sitting at a desk, and you could see at the side of the desk all the silver sitting there. And there was probably 50 to 100 ounces. I remember getting a comment one day, and I was just telling someone about this today. He's like, dude, here you are talking about silver. You think those 50 to 100 ounces are going to save you when silver skyrockets? It ain't even going to make a difference. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I try not to be ugly in the comments. You know, you have to kind of take the high road when people try to nitpick you. Let's see, my local coin shop Valley. It was just kind of funny the way it happened. Coin shop on Route 59. I don't know where Route 59 is. I'm not very good with highways. And I don't even know if there's like more than one Route 59. I think someone said even numbers go across and odd numbers go up. Let's see. I'm in Illinois. Oh, 2 of you are in Illinois then. I didn't know, Gerald, you were in Illinois. Someone else just said they were in Illinois too. P&D, I think, said he was in Illinois. Someone just said they were in Illinois a few minutes ago. I might have missed the part, so let's see. Then he wants me to laugh out loud. But I want it. Yeah, I would, jumping back real quick to the silverware, I would personally stay away from it. He wants to get rid of it. And I would stick to generic silver. Even if it's tarnished, I would take it. Especially if you're getting it at spot price. I'll say anything at spot price, but some stuff, I mean, think about it. How many people can tell the difference between a silverware and a plated ware? A lot of people don't know the difference. The lady that I told you about earlier, she took the chance because it was $5, and if it wasn't silverware, although she said because it was tarnished, she had a feeling that it was silver, and she called that right. I know he passed on the deals to the public. Too funny. Look up in the comments. Oh, no, I missed something. Look up in the comments. I think he called you cheap. Hold on here. My ambassador to Quan. 10 ounce silver bars max. Hold on, I'm trying to get caught up on the comments real quick. Someone said something. Look up there like I missed something. I should send my deal. Yeah, send me. You can email me your dealer's information. I'm always looking for new places. Especially, I don't know if the one that I'm working with, that I just started working with, I hope he's going to pan out pretty good. One of his employees said, oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff. If that's the case, he could work out really good and help me out because, like I said, I do a lot of stuff for me and I help a lot of other people. I actually helped one friend of mine. He wanted 4 monster boxes, 2 monster boxes of Eagles and 2 monster boxes of just generic cheap stuff. And I said, this is what I would buy. I would actually buy all generic cheap stuff. But he said he wanted 2 monster boxes of Eagles. And sometimes when people have a lot of money, you just can't argue with them. The fact that they're doing the right thing buying silver, it don't matter. And now Silver Eagles have done really well. He ended up picking them up when it was $16 an ounce. And now his wife actually has them. And she is pretty happy with them. She always tells me, let me know when I should sell them. Because I don't know. Should I sell them right now? They're up there. I said, nope. I said, wait. And she's like, you sure? I said, yep, I ain't selling. And she goes, well, I wouldn't have them if you didn't have us get them. So, I'm not sure. I still have yet to buy from Dave. I'm not sure who. He's overwhelmed with Sterling. So, yeah, people are getting overwhelmed with silverware. Okay, let's get caught up here. I'm getting behind a little bit. I apologize. And I'll keep going because I got nothing to do, so I'll keep going for a while. But I'm surprised you haven't bought from Dave at Coin Huskers. If you want, AKA, shoot me an email then. Shoot me an email with that name. That way I don't forget. I can't save it. I don't have any way because I'm on a computer. Well, you know what? Actually, I can. I do have a way. I think. Let's see what this does. And I'm not even sure if Huskers, if I've said that right. Coin Huskers. Let me jump over for a quick minute. So do this. Google Dave at Coin Huskers. Let me see if I spelled that right. H-U-S-K. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's see if anything comes up. Boom. Hold on. Here, I'll even show you guys what I'm doing. Boom, so you guys can see. Now, here's the thing. Once I start doing that, oh yeah, I can still see your comments. Yeah, that's not going to be enough info. Yeah, that's not going to be enough info for me to find. I would need to know. Oh, no wonder. Duh. That didn't even take right. I'm probably going to need to know the name. Nope. I'm thinking this is him right here. Yep. Okay, so this is probably him right here. I can't hit this video because if I hit it and it starts playing, I'll get in trouble. But that's his LinkedIn page. Let's see if there's a coin shop. That's his Better Business page. Here he is. He's getting a free shout out from me. I'm trying to find the business page to him. This might be him. So that's LinkedIn, so that's going to be a personal thing. I'd like to see something about him. I can't play the video. Unbeatable prices from people you can trust. I may have to look into him. Let's see what his spot price is first. Because look, he labels spot price at $34.18. We did a video on spot price. Don't always believe what you see for spot price. Let's see what his spot price is. $34.18. So he's 10 cents over spot. But 10 cents is arguable only because sometimes you see the buy and sometimes you see the bid and the ask. So that makes a difference. But when I went to AppMax, I mean, their spot right now shows it at $34.57, which is clearly not the difference. Some of these places use what's called the future price. So make sure everybody can see what I'm looking at. I'll give you guys a quick lesson on spot and future for those people that don't know. Boom. Show me the spot price on silver right now. Silver spot price. So boom, we're going to pull up spot price real quick, which I already had open. That's $34.07. But what a lot of companies will try to sway you and use, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can fall for this. Silver future price. See? Some places are using $34.82 as the spot price right now. Silver is not $34.82. It's $34.07, but you could make the argument 17 cents, and that would be justifiable. This is what the futures contracts are selling for. This to me means you can expect Monday or Tuesday morning, you will see $34 silver at $34.82 silver. That's the difference. A lot of people don't understand futures versus spot. Let's see here. I'm going to have to check out. That's why I left it open right here. So this way I can start check. Oh, whoa. Who's this? Oh, Filipina P. I was watching her video beforehand. I was listening to an interview. This is Filipina P because you guys know I want to go to the Philippines. She was interviewing people on the beach, and I got a kick out of this girl doing her interview. She goes, if they don't spend at least $200 or $300 on our date, I wouldn't go out with her. And I was like, I wouldn't go out with him. And I was like, and that's the problem with some people. If someone's taking you out to our first date and you expect them to spend $300, I thought that was just insane. But that's what you get from a lot of American women, I hate to say. A lot, not all. Especially since I know 20% of my audience are women. So it's not everybody. But now I was looking for where I did that. Okay, I'm going to look this up later. I just couldn't believe when I heard that person saying that. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, a first date, I wouldn't expect a lady to pay for her date on the first date. I wouldn't go half. But $300? But some of them now, she was saying that some ladies now expect you to pay their Uber there, their babysitter for the night, this and that. Let's see, backdated ASCs. I missed a bunch of comments. I'm sorry. $5 silverware sets. Yeah, it was a $5. Say good. Yeah, she didn't ask no questions. She took it. Coin Huskers does weekly commercials on YouTube. Oh, wow. I'll have to check them out. Conrad, you've heard of them too, huh? I didn't know that. I've never heard of them until now. And I don't have any coin shops near me. Nothing. 2,000 men from Huskers. Ooh, what? 2,000. I'm not sure what that means. I hope that doesn't mean 2,000 ounces minimum purchase. I don't buy 2,000 ounces at a time. Shit. Oot. Shoot. Oot. Yes. Hello. What's up? YouTube channel. Oh my word. I call Coin Huskers. Waiting. Yeah. Coin. Couldn't find. Yes, he has a healthy minimum. Okay, so that must be dollar amount. Well, that's okay. That's not a. I mean, it's up there, but if you're buying for a group of people, that's not horrible. And some people, I can understand that they don't want to deal with the shipping and stuff. Do you know what state he's out of? Out of curiosity. I will get $1 over for backdated Eagles in BU clean. $2. Do a 10 ounce. T buys a lot, so that's why I was recommending him. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out and see what kind of deals he's got. If he's got really good deals, I'm always looking for good deals. Like I said though, this one new guy that I just started working with, if he pans out for me, I'm gonna be pretty psyched. Because a lot of people, smaller, because here's the thing, some of these big bullion companies, I hate to say it, they charge too much, I think. I've showed you guys at Max, although I'll be honest, I saw a deal on SD Bullion the other day that I thought was phenomenal. Unfortunately, when I went to look at that price to maybe get 100 of them, it was I think it was like a Mercury dime ounce of silver round. It said as low as 79 cents over spot. But that was if you bought 500 of them. I can't afford 500 at one time. I think my well, no, I can't say that. I have bought 500 at one time on video, live streamed. But my biggest package, my average might be about 100. Let's see here. But yeah, T-Bus a lot. That's why he was recommending him. Speculative. Daryl, just shoot your email off your website. Indeed. I don't know if it will let you post an email on here. I mean, you can, but I don't know if it will. 2,000 for California. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, some states Oh, you know what, though? If he's in California, I can't buy from him. Most people from California, I can't. One of my number one dealers was called Liberty Coin out of California. And then they said, we do not ship to a P.O. box. We will only ship to your physical address, and you have to identify yourself to buy from them. And I said, that ain't happening. If you don't know me, you ain't gonna know me. I've been open for a while when I started, and then I had to go back and hunt every video of me down. as most stackers eventually do that with YouTube channels. And then they want a driver's license verification that I'm in Texas. You're sending it to Texas to a P.O. box. Some people say, well, then you could have it forwarded back to California because you're trying to bypass taxes or something. I said, no, I don't have stuff dropped off. Ever since I had a gold package thrown by my door with a big picture of an American Gold Eagle on it, I said, never again. It irked the heck out of me that they just threw it by the door and left. I came home, and as soon as I got out of my car, I looked over and I seen it sitting there. And I was so mad. I was like 3 ounces of gold, and they just kick it by the door. Granted, gold was only $1,500 back then. And that's why I now have a P.O. box. Problem is, I used to work in the town that my P.O. box is in. And so I got to drive all the way out there to get it. I don't work in that town anymore. But I still keep my P.O. box there. Just because I should probably switch it to my own, but I don't mind because a lot of times I'll drive out that way anyway looking for deals when I make my big round loop. Let's see. Bank of Steel is worth 1K. He is not. His foreign francs. Ducats. Oh, that's what that was. Ducats. That's a foreign coin, like a sovereign. I don't really know a lot about foreign gold. You guys might have seen I picked up those sovereigns recently, but I had to do some research, and I only picked them up because I got them close to spot price, and they were certified sovereigns, but they weren't full sovereigns. They were quarter sovereigns. Nebraska. Is that... I better not say it because I don't even know what their football team is. I'm wondering if that's why they named it that. Because that's their football team. I think that's a popular football name right there. Minnesota T-Money. Oh. My local coin shop does business with him, so he is legit. Oh, wow, nice. That's good to know. I'm going to check him out. I'm going to check out all of his prices. So far, I only checked out the spot price. Spot price was pretty adequate. I know gold already because that is this gold price. And then if I come down here, I always look, the next thing I always look for on any website, I come right across the top and I look for something that says deals. I don't see that. That's a little discouraging. Because if it has a deals category, that's usually the junk that they're trying to blow out. And I love that stuff because you can get a really good deal on it. Then I will check what they have for categories under silver and golds. Then I'll come to silver and then I'm going to check rounds. Because rounds are usually a cheaper... Darn, it's only $10.47. Oh, wow. That is some good deals. And that's some nice coins right there for those prices. So, right off the bat, not a fan of this one. I do like this design right here, especially at $35.47. That's really only $1.40 over... less than $1.40, $1.35 over spot. That's definitely a good deal in my opinion and a cool round. Mickey Mouse Steamboat Captain, that's a really cool coin for that price. This is a really cool set. When these first came out, I almost bought 100 of this and 100 of this. And then the price jumped like the next day, and so I decided against it, waiting for a pullback. Back when it was $25 an ounce, and now I regret it looking back at it. I wish I had just bought it. That I probably wouldn't buy for that price. This is probably, in my opinion, this is the worst coin. The Buffalo Rounds, I wouldn't touch it. I'm surprised he has the good stuff and the bad stuff at the same price, because this coin right here sells all day to kids for that price. Parents would easily pick those up for their kids. In fact, they would gladly pay $37, $38 for that. Because it's Mickey Mouse. It's kind of like the Supermans. And what better way to get your kid into collecting? But I can totally understand if he has a $2,000 minimum, that makes it hard for a lot of people to do. But in my case, if I called him up and took 100 of them, let's just see. Does he do bulk pricing discount or no? Does anybody know the answer to that? Do you get them cheaper if you buy like 100 pack of them? Let's see. Pay in 4 installments. That ain't nothing. That's everybody if you want to deal with PayPal. Although I've been on the fence of getting into this right here to try to use this to my advantage. Taking the installments if you can get it at the same price. It's something I've been seeing recently. Problem is right now if you go too overboard thinking that prices are going to go a lot higher and then they have this major pullback, I mean, you don't have any money to spend for the next couple months. Just reading here some of this. Yeah, that looks cool. That's a really good deal. No, I don't see nothing on a bulk deal though. That would have been really nice, but I mean, shoot, he's already going so cheap. I guess that's why he don't do the bulk deal. Let's jump back over. Where were we? What were we looking at before? Boom, boom. I am going to wrap up here in a few minutes. Just going to kind of skim through these local coin shops. So he's legit. Dave has physical shop in Nebraska. Okay. I don't want anything. I just want to say hi, my friend. Austin, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you stopping and saying hi. I don't know if you're still in here. If you're already gone, although there's 36 people watching, so you might still be in here. If you are watching, please hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. No signature. What? I don't know what that means. I hope if you buy, you have to sign for it. As long as you buy a $2,000 minimum from California, any store in California shouldn't care. Oh no, Liberty Coin shut me down, and I would buy, my average order back then was $3,500, and they shut me down. And what was sad was I was buying all slabbed coins from them, and I'm ashamed to say what I was paying. I thought I was getting a steal paying $46 and $47 for slabbed eagles. Now I find small places do it even cheaper, but I'll be honest, they're 1/10. If anybody's looking for a really cheap deal on 1/10 ounce gold, a great place to look was Liberty Coin out of California. But I don't like them because I'm not giving my personal information up. And if they don't want to ship to a P.O. box, well, I ain't dealing with them. I ain't having nothing left at my door where it can get swiped and then I'm going to be left. Oh, no, we delivered it. You see his deals on YouTube daily. I'm going to have to now look to see so much his website. Not so much his website. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out more. His deals are what he posts on YouTube videos. Oh, okay. So I'm definitely going to have to find him on YouTube, which I just saw his channel a minute ago, and subscribe and then post the notifications. Cornhuskers is a play on the Huskers college football team. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, where have I heard that name before? Huskers. I was like, was that like a big football team or something? Yeah, that's what it was. I picked up Star Trek 50th anniversary. He does do volume deals. Oh, okay. He does do volume. Hopefully that means volume deals. That would be a really cool one to pick up. Star Trek. Right now I have multiple people that want Star Wars stuff, and I think you call him, I don't know, Mr. Skeleton or whatever, Scully, whoever it is from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, maybe it was Jack Lantern, I don't know. The Nightmare Before Christmas, the skeleton guy. Everybody's been asking me if I can find one of them. But here's the thing, they want $130 for that ounce now. I said I wouldn't pay that much for that. I emailed you the shop's info. Awesome. Thank you so much, P&D. I do appreciate that. P&D, you have a great night, buddy. I'm about ready to wrap up here, too, in a few minutes. Make sure everybody hit that thumbs up button. I can't see how many thumbs up I have. If someone wants to tell me, I'd appreciate it. I see 36 people in the room right now. Can you show reverse of the other Liberty round? Oh, yeah, of course. On the top left. So that would be this one. Yeah, this is the one that's, I think, a really older one. I think. Let's see if we can kind of focus in. All it is an eagle. And I'm not going to be able to get. I know if someone left me a comment, dude, we got to buy you a new camera. There it is. You can kind of see it's an eagle right there. So you can see the beak right there, the wings. That was the older one. And then this is the newest one. Pretty common. These were just my junk ones up here that I had in that box that originally they were for something, some kind of giveaway, and they never got picked. Because usually I put out a bunch for choices. Let's see. Saturday night downtown working for the FBI. Good night. Oh, nice. You have a great night, buddy. Thank you for your service. Stay safe. It is getting crazy out there. Stay safe. That goes for everybody, really. Especially on the weekends, it gets crazy. Let's see. I got them. 2026 is 60th year anniversary Star Trek. Yeah, that's a pretty cool coin. Gerald 44. Conrad 44. Nice. With that being said, I am going to let you go. I'm going to wrap up. We've been on for almost 3 hours. It was really just a quick stream tonight. It was supposed to be just a quick members event. You guys know I'm not really a hardcore live stream fan, but I do post every morning, all week. 7 days a week I put up videos. I put up shorts almost every night, except for the nights we went live. But I may still put on, because it's only 11 o'clock. I may put up a short in a minute. And I thank everybody for watching. I can't thank you enough. I hope you all have a great night. Conrad, you have a great night, buddy. AKA, you have a great night. Gerald, you have a great night. Anita, you have a great night. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. PND, you have a great night, buddy. 36 people. A lot of you didn't comment, so I probably won't be able to shout you out. Austin, you have a great night. AKA, you have a great night. But I'm thankful. 34 views. People on right now, viewers. Anybody else that wants a shout out, feel free to just say something. John, thank you so much for the super chat. I will make sure your name is on next month. And with that being said, smaller eagles as the old eagles. Okay. Peace. Gerald, you have a great night, buddy. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up here. I hope everybody has a great night again. Oh, Reluctant Stacker, you're still here. You have a good night, buddy. Keanu Coins? Canis Coins? I don't know. I probably jacked that name up. I'm sorry. You guys know, though, I try to make sure everybody knows that I'm thankful that they stopped in, even if I do jack up your name. I'm sorry. With that being said, I think that's everybody that I seen comment. So we're going to wrap up here. 3 hours. Congratulations, AI. Kane? Oh, okay. Just Kane. You know, it's easy when I ask Google. I usually ask Google how they pronounce stuff. Hey, Google, Google, how do you pronounce Kaynes?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Google, you're horrible with names. I have to ask my other one. I don't know why I asked you out loud. I should use the computer. PJ, you have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much. You're laughing. That means I did jack it up. I'm sorry. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Going to wrap up here. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a great video. I'm not sure exactly what it was that I wrote down that I wanted to talk about, but it was a good video, so it's going to be fun. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.